damn good beer. Now it's time for Two Beerded Guys. There's no place to
Well,
you have video up.
there we go.
You need to close the video.
It's literally playing again because of that. What's up? Matt's having technical difficulties today. Welcome back, guys. I think it's episode 56. I don't know. I can't ever keep track. It's my show, John's show. We can't ever, remember what episode we're on. That's Matt's job.
Yeah.
I'm TBG_Ops Guy.
My dog being Q.
With us today is, just say your name.
Josh Hall.
I forgot telling that part.
Underscore.
I normally try to remember, to tell people, hey, I'm going to call you out in the middle of a thing, and it's fine. Behind the camera, the one, the only.
Oscar can't do his job.
That's the most accurate he's ever said his name.
Yeah, that's fair.
But we have 8 beers that's always coming at you. We have an amazing guest, Josh, here, who does a ton of things. And we can't wait to get into that. And so it's going to be a ton of fun today. We're going to have a little more conversation because last week we had to or 2 weeks ago? Last week, that was the snow day. With the snow day, our guest wasn't able to make it, so we had to fill the time. And actually now today, we have beer to fill the time and someone else. It's great. You don't have to listen to me or John as much.
I'm sorry.
No, they're happy. Trust me.
Yeah, they're happy.
Anytime they don't have to listen to John and I as much, there's a reason he's the favorite.
I like it.
Back there behind the camera.
It's because I'm witty.
He says 7 things. They don't seem. He's the favorite.
Tyler talks the most, and he's by far the most hated.
Oh, by far. By far. Anyway.
Yeah. It's just like in real life.
Yeah, just like at the brewery.
Oh, definitely not supposed to be wearing this on camera. Forgot to take that off today. Woo! Woo! Stripping, guys. Whoops.
You got a little more than you anticipated.
That's what happens when you coach baseball and forget to take off your baseball jersey.
That new dick cam we were talking about?
No, that's not on yet. Don't spoil the surprise.
Damn it.
Matt, you got anything for us before we get into the first beer?
This is me struggling to do my job right again. I'm trying to get the comments up on Facebook since it's not working on XSplit. Cosmos Carlos is back on, though. Says someone is singing.
What up?
Yeah.
I'm gonna step off the side here
Yes, I
real
know.
quick because someone's struggling.
Yeah. I got the
After,
one.
after over a year of episodes, you'd really think we were going to be a little more professional,
That's
but
right.
I think people actually like the less
Get the
professional.
manager on the phone here. What'd you know?
It's kind of panicking because the
Hey, I
whole,
didn't. John,
avoid
you might
echoing.
want to do something with that before I pour beer into it.
Fine.
I'm going to pour a lager into your blueberry maple ghost pepper.
This is the...
Oh, did you do Swartz beer? Okay, that wouldn't have been as bad.
And
I thought he did our beer.
I'm not doing that right before we drink.
So you made him do it.
Because he's a...
actually, that made me do it. By the way, Brett's on. What's up, Brett? Says, hey, fellas.
What's up, buddy?
What up, Brett?
Whew.
Yeah, so if you're on and you tried to comment and Matt missed you, that's because, well,
Apologies.
Matt can't do his job today, evidently. It's fine.
We've also got Jules Xavier on the YouTube. Says, hey there, fellas.
So...
What up, Jules?
What is up?
As always, if you have any questions today for us or for our guest, once you hear everything he does, feel free to comment. Matt will attempt not to suck at his job and tell us what they are.
Can't make that promise.
First and foremost, he is a brewer, so if you have beer questions, please ask. He'll do his best to not get it wrong.
I'll get it wrong.
He's like, you're kind of setting the bar
Talk
high.
about movies.
Let's talk about movies, books about movies. Let's stick away from the beer.
Yeah, like I also
Josh got a little nervous. He's like,
what I have to do every week, let's take a step back. Tyler, what's your most anticipated beer?
no, I'm having too much fun with this right now. We start with Matt. Thank you.
Matt,
Nice try. Matt, anticipated beer.
I'm a little torn. I'm actually going to go with that Abbey Poppy Ale thing.
Oh, the Red Poppy.
We've
Okay.
never had them, and that just seems so different.
We actually have quite a few breweries we've either never had them or never had the style.
Yeah, I'm really looking to the Adroit Stout, but I have confidence that's going to be good. That one, I have no idea what it's going to be.
Same. We didn't even know what it really was.
Yeah, I still
So
don't.
it's fine. John.
I am actually going to choose the Adroit Stout because we've had the IPAs from them, never stout. The IPAs are always real solid. Plus, the label art is amazing. So
Per usual.
definitely the Adroit Theory Stout.
Their label art is gorgeous. Josh.
Yeah, the Guava IPA has my eye.
I think he's doing that just to spite Tyler.
Wham! For me, it's actually going to be the Fuzz IPA. Because, again, it is a brewery we've never had. And it has a really badass label. So I'm going to pull the John and go label horror, and that's going to be
Welcome to the
mine. Yeah, you know. But our first beer is from Louisville. It is the Goodwood Louisville Lager. Guess what? It's made in Louisville. ABV is 4.2%. I always laugh when they say like their city and then their city and then their city. But it's 4.2%. It's just across the border in Louisville, Kentucky. They've started reaching into Indiana a little more. And their beer's not bad so far. I haven't had this one yet, but we've had a few things by them. I've had a couple things at Books and Brews Noblesville from them.
So
So
we're at the Beer Fest, Loggers and Lawrence, so...
While you guys are sipping there, we also got Jennifer Becker on. What's up, BYBC?
what up, Jen?
Russell Owens. Hey, guys. Hey, Russ. Good to see you.
Russ?
Valerie Triddle Atwell. Hey, ma'am.
Hey, Val.
And Russell is asking, Josh, since you are a brewer, what is your favorite style?
Oh, crap.
He wasn't prepared for
Said
this.
talk about movies.
He can't talk about movies and books.
No,
Books and movies.
I love stouts. Stouts are my thing.
Oh, yeah, two.
He picked the right answer.
We have one. One's a winner ale.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
He's getting stuck with 3 IPAs. It happens.
Good job picking beers once again.
You picked the dark beers this time,
I only had 2 to work with.
and you didn't. You only picked one stout. Just saying. It's actually in bad. Nice, clean, and I've already dropped like 4 ums and an today. That's fine. But nice, clean lager, little biscuity. I did it again. I'm struggling today already. Nice and bubbly on the tongue. I'm enjoying it. What about you, John?
No, I think you're right. I mean, biscuity is definitely the word for it. It's supposed to be clean, light. I mean, easy drinking.
I like the shape of this glass a lot more than I really thought I would. I got it for free from one of our sponsors. Thank you, Indie Craft Brew. And I really wasn't thinking I would enjoy this glass because it's a weird shape, but it's like a little champagne flute. I'm okay with
adorable.
it. I'm okay with it.
It's got a stem. You got to have your pinky out.
Yeah.
Josh, anything on this beer?
I like it. It is, no, it's nice. It's really, I hate to say refreshing because it's every time I do these things, I'm like, oh, that's refreshing. But it really is. It's like, you know, as much beer as I drink, which, I mean, but it's just like, it's nice to just sit here and be able to.
Easy sipper.
There isn't a lot of lagers that are craft lagers that are easy to grab right now in the area. And they were in doing a beer tasting with Books and Brews Noblesville when I was in there not that long ago. The rep was just trying to sell them beer. Mm-hmm. We sampled the lager, and I'm like, the Jordan, the owner of Books and Brews Noblesville, was like, man, I just don't know if I'll sell it fast enough this time of year, which makes sense in the winter. Sometimes it can be difficult. She goes, so I don't want any. And she ordered some other stuff from them. The rep left, and I go, when you actually put in your order with them, go ahead and order a case of that. I go, I got you. She's like, I got you. I got a call the other day. Hey, the beer's in. I picked it up today. I'm glad to have it.
Yeah.
Oftentimes lagers may have a little bit more of a maltier flavor to it, and this one's just more biscuit, which is fine. I'm okay with that. But
Refreshing, biscuity. That was good.
It's no Saturday morning biscuits, but
Off screen, Matt, you got anything on it?
it's a lager, so you can only go so far good or so far bad. I would say at least what I got in the glass seemed a little undercarbed on mine. It was pretty flat in my glass,
I
but
didn't have that at all.
okay, maybe I got the
That's
leftover
why
crap.
you're off screen, man. That is why you're off screen.
Well, that's why
It
his
is the way it
opinion
doesn't count.
That's why his opinion doesn't count. Because when we were about to rate this beer, John will start. But like always, our rating is we have our own scale. It's from 0.25 to 5. 3 is a perfectly average beer. Above 3 is going to be above average. Or, the better, higher score, the better, right? 4 or higher is more that like if I'm wanting this style of beer. So if I'm wanting a lager, I'm wanting a stout, or I'm wanting a whatever the hell else we got, IPA. This is the one I'm going to search out. So that 4 or higher is going to be that search out. I'm going to go get this beer. Whether it's just down the road at the liquor store, just down the road at the brewery, or, I got to call some people. 5 obviously is just that. 5 out of 5. Best beer I've kind of had in a long time. Under 3 is below average, but still very drinkable in that 2 to 3 range.
something
Under
maybe
2,
off, not horrible.
Under 2 is starting to get a little rough. Under 1 is for the love of God. I'd just give me a water. We do an average of the 3 scores. Again, this is the Two Beerded Guys score, so we always put our guests on the spot. He's not the first brewer here that's been on the show. We always love making people who work for breweries uncomfortable. So
Untapped rule. Everything gets a 5.
no, the Two Beerded Guys rule.
Nope.
We take the average thing. The scores are only based on us. The guy who even helped score, his name isn't associated with the score at all on our postings.
Josh Hall.
Yeah.
Josh Hall.
Yeah.
Again, we are...
Don't pay attention to my name at this part of the...
Again, 100%. This is absolutely us torturing our guests. The good news is the breweries that do watch us actually, whether they score good or bad, appreciate what we say.
Yeah.
And so...
No, they don't.
No, actually they do. We get free
Behind
beer
the
from
scenes,
them.
they're like,
We get free beer from them a lot of times.
You're probably right. They're at least nice to our face.
Yeah.
And they send us beer. But
undercarb beer. No.
evidently this, according to Matt.
I don't know. I had no carbonation when I was getting to the end of my.
I love how I had bubbly the whole time. It was effervescent on the tongue.
You got it all.
Matt's like, there's no carb. We all looked at each other like, okay, this is why you're off screen. But now that I made Josh uncomfortable, and it's a lot of fun to do,
I'm not uncomfortable.
it is time to start
Give it
our
time.
score. John, you first.
I think it's perfectly average. I'm going to go with a 3.
Yeah,
Josh.
I agree with that, actually.
Man of many words.
5.
3 from Josh. We're going to have to decipher Josh's scores the whole time. It's fine. I'm going to give it a
pepper ale.
Yes.
brown, Imperial Brown.
Yeah,
Get it right.
Sorry.
Still an L.
Yeah, but I want specifics.
No,
I'm actually going to give it a 3.25. It was refreshing enough, light enough, and carbed enough to be slightly above average. It's definitely crushable. And sometimes you just want a beer that goes down smooth, easy, refreshing. So it's going to be a 3 average from the Two Beerded Guys. Off-screen, Matt, you don't count, but what would your score be?
I'd go with a 3. I think that's fair. It's a very average, not bad, not amazing, just solid middle of the road beer.
So, yeah, 3, 3, 3, 2, 5, 5, but a 3.
It's exactly what you want a core beer to be. You want it to be very drinkable.
Mass market appeal.
Masses.
Yeah.
And I would say before hop off of here, just because it was
Hop off
Goodwood,
of here, going nowhere.
hop off of that beer. Kevin says that he loves Goodwood, and that's his favorite one of theirs. So
It's so crushable. It's so refreshing.
Very
Is it a seasonal? Is it available?
This is one of their, I believe,
Staples?
staple
Yeah,
beers.
that makes sense.
Everything I've seen from what they've had, it's always kind of been available. So
And Carrie says, been since Saturday, since I watched you guys drinking. We have whiskey going tonight.
nice. Enjoy the whiskey, Carrie. I'll stick to my beer. You like scotch too much for me. I love whiskey, but I don't like scotch.
Maybe he's talking about
Saturday.
your umming.
I don't care.
Saturday was a lot of beer.
Saturday was a
was-
lot of beer.
So much fun, though.
We had a good time. Nothing like
Sunday,
a
not
virtual
so
beer
much.
fest to drink all day long, starting at like 11. It's fine.
And two beer guys fashion. We had 18 beers, but we just had to add a few extra.
We did, of course.
Which really rounded out the bell curve of what we're able to drink, though, because a lot of those were a little underwhelming.
Yeah, some of those beers in the virtual beer fest were a little rough. They were...
Yeah, it wouldn't be a beer fest without that.
That's pretty accurate.
That's true.
I didn't say that, though.
All beers at the beer fest are amazing. Just ask Josh
All
Hall.
5s.
But since I made him score a beer, let's talk a little bit about stuff Josh has coming up. We'll actually start with the big one. While we have more of our viewers actively engaged, some step away for a little bit, so we'll take advantage of them being here. Josh, your new book coming out, man. What is it?
So it's a sort of hybrid of a poster art book with like a film history, but alternate film history, where it, basically I've always wanted to. I love alternate movie posters, and I've always wanted to see alternate movie posters done for movies that were never made. You know, some of the just throughout history, there's tons of movies that were talked about being made. That never happened, and so I happened to pitch this to a website that just specializes in alternate poster art, and they loved it so much they emailed the idea to Abrams, and so
JJ?
yes.
And they're going to make a movie about the movie about the book
Yeah.
about the
That's
movies that never
that's
got made.
Yeah,
That's
It's
the next
all
step.
going to be.
that's the mystery box of it. Is the movie was actually unmade the whole time?
And it's all going to be just
It's the last
Star
poster,
Wars.
huh?
Yeah.
It's all the next sequel.
It's all New Hope. That's all it is.
But yeah, so it's 50 movies never made, with 50 artists from across the world doing alternate posters for them, and I wrote about why the film didn't get made and what they were doing up to trying to make that movie, and then what happened after. And so
You can find the link to order the book. It comes out in May, correct?
May 18th.
May 18th. So you can pre-order the book. We have the link on our Facebook. Scroll down just a hair. It's like 3 posts down.
If someone's getting froggy, you can actually post the link.
We also have a image of the book itself, never exposed, 50 greatest movies never made, on our Instagram. And at the bottom, it even shows you abrams.com/underexposed.
Yep.
So if you go there, you'll be able to order it there as well. It kind of gives a little bit of a description. Even talks about this guy a little bit. Abrams tries to make him look real good.
It's hard. They're doing a good job.
So I also, just to clarify, because I read a lot of alternate history fiction. This isn't where someone's taking what happened and then like writing like a what if. This is literally posters that were made for movies that never got made.
Yeah.
But they're alternate posters as well. Not they would have been official.
They wouldn't have been official. They're so example, we're taking like a Steven Spielberg movie that was never made that he wanted to make, and then an artist does a poster for that movie of
Gotcha.
like what it would have been, and who was slated to star in the movie, that sort of thing. So
Is there any sort of Nick Cage Superman?
no, I stayed away from it. I talk about it in the book.
As you probably should have.
I stayed away from it. I did George Miller's Justice League instead.
Ooh, nice.
But we
Yeah,
talk
yeah.
about the Nick Cage Superman for a little bit. Yeah, it's a nice mix of well known to not so well known to the subtitle is 50 Greatest Movies Never Made, but some of these movies would definitely not have been the greatest movie ever made. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 4, I'm looking at you, but I still love it. So yeah,
I would have bought a ticket.
great.
Some of these would not have been the greatest movies,
They wouldn't be a 5?
The one thing he wouldn't give a 5.
Yeah,
Teenage
yeah,
Mutant
yeah.
Ninja Turtles 4.
3.25.
Still above average. Take it.
Yeah. So yeah, May 18th, bookstores all across the country, anywhere you get books.
And this seems like one of those that you really have to buy the book. You don't go ebook on this one.
Yeah. You can if that's your thing, but really it is an art book. So it's really made to hold in your hands, to look at, to check out this art, because the art really is what carries this book. It's just amazing stuff. So
I'm
Some might
excited.
say a coffee table book.
yeah, a little bit.
I'm excited for it. I pre-ordered mine. I figured even what I'll do is I couldn't get my brother to buy it. I wanted my brother to buy it. My brother Jeff is a huge movie nerd, and so I was trying to get him to buy it, and he just wouldn't do it. He's my brother. So my goal is to tease him with it and show him like a couple pages out of it, because I know there's certain parts of it that he'll really enjoy, and be like, and then I won't let him borrow it. So that's the goal.
Yeah.
Tease him with it, get him to buy it. But, it's fine. Whatever. Worst case scenario, I bought it.
I'm going to go buy it later tonight.
Oh, I had to have it.
Thank you.
There was no way. I kept trying to think I'd get my brother to buy it and borrow it, but I was going to buy it either way. It's fine. Next beer is Connecticut Valley Brewing Company, another brewery I've never heard of, and I'm very excited to try something. Spiked Smoothies Blueberry Acai. It is a 5% ABV beer, again, out of South Windsor, Connecticut. It is a gluten-free beer.
Ooh.
So if you are afraid of the gluten, Attack of the Gluten.
Was that in one of the movies that didn't get made?
Attack of the Gluten. It's the
It's a
sequel
Roger
to...
Corman
It's
movie.
like the 8th sequel of Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. They just really started hitting bedrock.
Yeah, George Clooney's not back for this one.
I actually figured it was the sequel to Mars Attacks.
Yeah, that'd be great, actually.
Let's be
And
honest.
Tim Burton movies in the book. So.
I would be absolutely okay with a sequel to Mars Attacks.
Yeah.
That movie, I saw that with my entire
It would be
family.
Mars Attack, act.
Ha!
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And gluten's actually how you kill them this time instead of music.
Yes. That's amazing.
I remember my mom had no idea what we were going to see when it was in theaters. And it was both my brothers, myself, dad, and mom all went and saw it. And yeah, she did not enjoy it as much as the rest of us.
I don't know that many people knew what they were walking into until they got into it. That's before the internet.
What is this supposed to be?
Blueberry acai spiked smoothie is what it's called. That's the information.
Body's kind of more seltzer-ish.
I was thinking more a weak Berliner Weiss body, but
It's
I
definitely
don't get
thinner
any
than
tart or sour at
smoothie-ish.
all.
but it's 5% superfruit juice.
And it's not juicy.
And gluten free.
I mean, it's kind of clear, actually.
Yeah, smoothie is not something I would say. I like the flavor, though. I'm enjoying the flavor.
It goes down smoothie.
Yeah, it does.
Ah.
Smooth as hell. This would be a good one for a lot of people who don't like beers. So wine drinkers, but maybe they don't want a wine to drink by the pool.
Ooh.
This reminds me of, I'm not really in the mood for a Moscato. Ooh, we have the spiked smoothie. This could easily be put in one of those big tumbler glasses and sipped by a pool.
It could also be a mimosa. You could turn this into a mimosa easily.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. That basically is just fruit juice. That's 5%.
But a diet fruit juice with NutraSweet. Like, I get a fake sugar flavor in this.
I'm not picking up on that.
Yeah.
Matt, anything you got for it?
Really, I think you guys kind of nailed everything. Body's a little thin. It's not a bad flavor. I was kind of hoping a little more blueberry coming out of it, but it's smooth, it's drinkable, it's 5%. It's a great pool crusher. I think you kind of nailed it.
I'm telling you what, on the boat, like on the pontoon, next to the pool, anything like that on a hot day, that thing goes down like water.
Because it is kind of like water.
There's no bubbliness
Purple
to it.
water.
That's the one thing that's a little weird.
Yeah.
But, yeah, no. Matt, if you'll do a rinse, if you wouldn't mind, we would appreciate it.
I need a calculator for this.
That might be the nicest I've ever asked Matt to rinse
Hey,
glasses.
dish bitch.
There it is. That was actually his original title for the show.
It wasn't an off-screen Matt, it was dish bitch.
Yeah, I like it.
By about episode 4, though, he became off-screen Matt.
Yeah, we realized, you know what?
It wasn't us. It was our viewer, Russell. He actually came up with it, but that's beside the point.
Yeah.
Russell's also his social media persona.
Oh, nice.
He's the one that helps Matt run his social media. Our off-screen guy has a social media manager and not us.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
Interesting.
We're not jealous. It's
Yeah,
fine.
No, it doesn't sound like it.
Ooh, this should be fun. Josh, you're first to score.
Hear that excitement?
I think it's about a 3. Again, I think I drink that again.
I actually want to disagree, but I enjoyed the hell out of it. I'm giving it a 3. I think
I enjoyed it so much, it's wildly average.
That's what I expect from stuff like that, though. It's a juice bomb. It's juicy. It's easy to drink. It's crushable. On a hot day, it would probably be a 4. If it was hot out and I was thirsty, that would be a 4.
To me, it tasted like one of those fruity, floral waters that you get at the health store, with a little bit of that, like I said, NutraSweet fake sugar stuff. Like, I don't like it. I'm going with 175.
Wow.
I don't like it.
You're kind of being a dick tonight.
I don't like it.
So what's scored? Welcome to our show.
5.
2.5. 2.5.
Yeah.
2.5 average.
Not a part of this.
Don't worry, nobody takes it out on the guest. They always blame us. Everybody likes the guests and Matt more. It's fine. Matt, not that your score counts, but what would it be?
I think the 3 is pretty fair. It's middle of the road. It's just, it doesn't wow. It's not terrible. It's just meh. But the summer weather, I think, is really where that would shine at. I think you hit the nail on that head.
That would be, yeah, that's a fantastic summer beer. John's wrong. It's fine.
It's no chicken and waffle beer, John.
I mean, even if it had more carb, I might even be able to bump to 2.25. But
So, Josh, we talked a little bit about the book.
Uh-huh.
How many movies have you made?
3.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Because you have the one I have, which is now I'm drawing a blank. We just talked about
The
it.
Impersonators.
Thank you, The Impersonators,
Yep.
and then you did.
Beverly Lane was my first one. In
Throwing pins at you.
2010. It's the only person that's ever thrown pins at me. No, like, so sign that.
he might have some dollar bills. You can ask for those.
Yeah. And then Chopping Block. Is
Chopping Block. That's the one that you showed at Scarlet Lane, right?
Yeah. Yep.
I was there that night when
Yeah.
you guys showed that, and that was
It was fun. It was a fun night.
That's just a fun movie.
Thank you. Yeah, it's fun.
One of those, if I didn't know what to expect at least a little bit going in, I'd probably be like, what the hell am I watching?
That's okay.
But
Still,
What is,
to,
like, what are these movies? Like, I have not heard of them. So
Yes, you have.
I
dare you.
will bring my copy of the one I
you did a
own.
bad job prepping me.
That's my job.
Um,
I didn't want to fluff you that much.
so
this
my
time.
first one is a super small. It's like $1,200. Made it in 4 days, but super cheap. It's like Shaun of the Dead meets The Office, basically. Super cheap, super. But it really it did its job by getting the next movie made, which is kind of the purpose of making movies is to get the next one made. Well, that's not the whole point of it. I don't give a shit about this movie. I just want to make the next one.
Have you seen some actors' careers?
But so it really got the impersonators
They just
off
went
the ground,
down.
which is my biggest movie. It stars Josh Arnold from Bob and Tom. We co-wrote it together. And then, Chopping Block stars Michael Malone, who's another pretty decent-sized comedian across the country. And they're all just super ridiculous comedies.
Sounds like comedic.
Yeah, so Impersonators is like a Three Amigos, but it's superhero, a spin on superheroes.
Don't worry, we'll watch
Sounds
it.
fun, yeah.
Bunch of superhero impersonators get wrapped up in real life crime, and they're just terrible at their jobs.
Yeah,
It
it is.
Chopping Block is basically, we pitched it as Horrible Bosses meets Friday the 13th, where these guys get fired from their job and they kidnap the boss's daughter for ransom, but they don't realize that the daughter is basically like Laurie Strode, where she has a slasher coming to get her. So all these idiot kidnappers are now like. And silly comedies.
I watched it. So they did for like Halloween one year. They did
2015 Halloween, 2016.
2016, wasn't it?
Yeah, maybe.
They did the Friday the 13th 3D and his movie as a double feature. And they showed it first, and then they showed the Friday the 13th 3D. I've never enjoyed a movie night as much as I did. I hadn't ever seen the Friday the 13th in 3D, and they had the old school 3D glasses as well.
Nice.
And we'd seen his first, so we laughed the whole time through his, and then you have Friday the 13th in 3D. I got
So you
drunk.
also laugh?
I watched a hilarious movie, a movie that wasn't necessarily supposed to be hilarious next, but was. It was just a great night. I took my buddy Kyle Kratz. It was just one of those nights that you just kind of go, I didn't know what to really expect from his. I knew it was supposed to be a funny take on maybe a scary movie, and I just kind of was like, oh, this should be good. Watched it. Every bit of it.
Nice.
So our next beer, though. Matt, do you have anything over there before I move on?
No, sir. I'm
Just
looking forward
making
to this.
sure. The
Make it
Lost Abbey, it's their
No comments begging for these movie links? What's going on over there?
Are they streaming, or do you buy them on the DVDs?
Oh, yeah.
I do have copies of Impersonator still available. It's not available anywhere to stream or anything, but
Not
we
through
do
Abrams.
have some Blu-ray copies on hand, and then Chopping Block is available. Dark Side Entertainment. Dark Side Releasing. Sorry, not Entertainment.
That's a whole different website.
There are distribute. Yeah.
That's like After
I
Dark.
don't know. I don't think that one would be called Chopping Block. It'd be called Chopping Cock. And
And now you got your next movie.
That's actually movie 4.
That would be the new slasher weapon, wouldn't it?
Malone, you coming back with us?
I mean, how to perform a slasher have an iconic weapon?
So yeah, they're super small. They're super micro budget. But we have fun making them.
So you did
imagining.
$1,200 on your first one. So your biggest movie, The Impersonators, what was the budget on it?
It was about 30,000.
Damn.
Oh, wow.
And then Chopping Block was supposed to be much bigger, but we had some issues behind the scenes, and
Hollywood.
yeah, and that ended up only being about 7,000. So it was, and so that's that's why I haven't made a movie since, because
So did you shoot those like here in Indiana?
yeah,
Or?
yep. Shot everything around the area. We shot lots of Chopping Block actually around here, around the neighborhoods, right around Conner Prairie, and
Maybe my home's in there.
Let's say, like, oh, there's John's home. Did a murder happen here?
God, that would have been funny. It really would have been.
so yeah, they're all
So
If
next
he-
time you need a home.
yeah. We're it's funny because I haven't made a movie since 2014, which I guess isn't funny, but
Womp womp.
yeah.
I don't know. I wasn't sure if it's too soon.
There's a sad Affleck meme going on over here. But it's like It's not for lack of trying. It's just for lack of not wanting to kind of do the same thing over and over again, which is what the first three are all like, these comedy things, and it's really trying to branch out. And I might get behind the camera again this year or maybe next year, but there's some things in the works.
Cool.
Well, it's content, and you got the book coming out, which sounds like that's going to be.
Yeah, I'm an author now.
Yeah.
He's got that author money.
I've moved on.
I wear
from
sweaters now.
That's like that Disney money, right? Author money.
Yeah. Yeah. What's that movie with Russell Brand where the remake Arthur?
Oh, yeah.
That's my life now. Russell Brand.
You're suddenly British?
Okay.
Oh, I'm so happy. It's perfect.
If you want copies of the DVDs or Blu-rays, reach out to us. And
Yeah, because there's Blu-rays available of Impersonator, especially if you're local. We can
Yeah.
help you out with that.
Yeah.
And then Dark Side Releasing
Dark Side Releasing. Yeah, it's a distributor.
is where you can find the slasher chopping block.
Yep. Beverly Lane is not
wrote it down.
available.
That's sad.
No,
I'd
it's
love to
not.
see it.
It's
Was it that bad?
no, it's great.
I don't believe him right now.
It is a sour.
You can't find Steven Spielberg's first movie, right?
Barrel-aged ale with cherries and poppy seeds added.
Can't find Stallone's first one anymore either.
Again.
John is saying it's a sour. Like I said, I assumed it was with the top we had on it, but oh yeah, it is. It's a sour. I haven't tasted it yet, but I can smell it.
Can't confirm.
It's supposed to be.
This
It
is more smoothie than the last one.
I would say
Yes.
it was
Bright
supposed
lights.
to be based on the top that was on it, John.
Yeah. No, yeah.
Yeah. Woo. The old. This might ferment the bottle a little
I
extra.
think
What's the
Tyler and John are definitely going to like this one. I'm not sure if this is Josh's
John
call or
won't.
not.
You don't
but
know.
Oh, I like this one.
as I said,
Really?
I don't know yours, but I know this
like
is...
I like it.
It's good.
And on to Can, even though it's a bottle.
Yeah, it's good.
Am I trying to trick myself into saying, oh, there's a little bit of hoppy seed in the background?
Poppy seed.
Poppy seed.
Did you say hoppy
You can't say obviously.
seed?
He just
did.
created your next homebrew.
Poppy seed. We have Blueberry Ghost back there.
Yeah, Blueberry Ghost is our.
If we made a beer like that, we'd have to play Dark Side of the Moon the whole time because it syncs up, with the movie.
I
This
like
Choppy
this.
Block's Dark Side Release, and I see what you're doing there. I like it.
Full circle.
That's why he's here.
I like it.
Occasionally I get something
Promote,
good.
promote.
He only knows movies.
That's all right. That's the only thing you need to know in life.
That's not true. He also knows Transformers
And Keystones.
and Keystones.
All
yeah.
the above. A little bit about guitars. Not near as much,
I
though.
like this.
Yeah, that's good.
The cherry is forward but not overpowering.
Yeah.
It reminds me of Michigan cherries, not that.
Maraschino?
Yeah, not a sweet cherry. It reminds me of more like what's used in a lot of Craigs, Kriek. I never.
Where you wash your clothes? Crick?
Crikey?
No, Kriek.
Australian.
It's a
Are you trying to
sour,
say
but
crikey right now?
sure. Crikey. But it's that more
Kevin Earl's just gone.
Michigan sour cherry type. I like it.
I enjoy it.
Yeah, it's good.
This is gonna be a decent score for me.
Could you drink a lot of this, though?
Yes,
Okay, just me.
Good?
I could easily down that
I could down
bottle.
that bottle, yeah.
I could
Oh,
easily-
yeah, the whole bottle.
I would say
What are you talking about? A whole bunch? Like,
I could have a couple in a night. No problem.
Could you have a 12-ounce bottle of Blueberry Ghost back there?
I don't know. I've never had it. Can we
the
have
blueberry
an
ghost that you
entire-
tasted earlier?
Oh, is that what? No.
That's our.
No, I could not.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I could do a bottle of that one either.
Yeah, it's a little spicy, but I could drink it. At least a 12-ouncer. 16 or more might be stretching it.
So, yeah,
A
so
little
12 ounces or
spicy.
16 ounces of this, I could do.
So we had Josh before we started the show. We should have had him do it on camera. It would have been
Should
funnier.
have. That would have been hilarious.
We.
We could do it again.
I didn't know Josh didn't like spicy things at all. John gave him our beer, and he was Josh was pouring the beer, and I'm naming off everything that's in it. And for those of you that have watched before, there's a ridiculous amount of things in that beer. And Josh hears the word ghost pepper and stops. And he goes, "I don't know if you know about this about me, but Tabasco's hot." And I'm like, "Oh," because as I'm saying, like, "Oh, it's not that hot." He took a sip. He's like, "Yep, all right."
Yeah,
It's fine.
It's good. Good beer. Bad for the throat.
This is tasty. The only thing about this is this style of beer, even sours in general anymore, I get heartburn if I drink too much of them. So I think I could enjoy a bottle or two of it. Yeah. I don't know if a few hours later I would still enjoy 2 bottles of it.
Probably not.
But other than that part,
but
yeah,
we have
IPAs
in
next.
the moment. It's not about later.
So, but at the time, I would absolutely enjoy it. We'll definitely do a rinse before our IPAs, but I don't think that would blend well. I am first to score this one. John, do you have anything more on it before I go?
No, this is the first one I've actually been like, I enjoy this tonight.
2.5 for him then.
Wow.
Oh, it's a good night.
Wow.
Josh is invited back. He fits in.
I am third.
I'm not used to the hate. I'm not the guy who gets hated on.
I know and I love it. I'm thoroughly enjoying it. It's one of my favorite, like, more true to style sours that we've had in a while. Yeah. I'm going to give it a 4.
I was going to go 3.75. It's fantastic. I don't know if I'm like, hey, I want a sour, or if I'm going to go search this one out. But I would happily drink this again.
Oh, if I heard this was anywhere remotely easy to get, I would buy it again.
That's why you gave it a 4.
Josh, what about you?
Yeah, 4. I'll give it a 4.
So that will be a 4. That's a solid score for that sour.
It is.
Which is great because I assumed it was a sour based on the top. Other than that, I had no idea about it was.
No idea.
I knew it was something with cherries. That was pretty much about as far as I knew about it.
And hoppy poppy seeds.
Yeah. Matt, what about you? What would you think?
That was good, but I'm not the demographic on that one. That was a little more sour than what I would swing to go. It was still really tasty and really well done. I just couldn't do a whole lot more than what we had of it. I would go a 3.5, but that's more personal bias. It probably deserves better.
That's why you don't count.
It deserves a 4, like we said.
What we said. He said 3.75.
You said, damn it.
But it averages to a 4.
Averages to 4.
That's why we average.
Yeah.
That way when John messes up, we can fix it a little bit.
See, sometimes John has a bad
Can
tongue
you go
day.
on IMDb and average some of my...
Yeah. Man. We'll have like 3 people go do that. It's going to show fast.
I just made my night. Woo! Can you go on to IMDb and average some of those out? Oh, come on. They can't be that bad.
But all reads IMDb.
I think they got some of the same ratings some of these beers have.
And that's a 100-point scale.
Yeah. It's not good.
But in case you'd like one, you can get.
Yeah.
Can we read hateful reviews?
No.
No. Great. Okay, no, we won't.
I might have to look
If
these
I
up
could,
later.
I find the best. We got one for Chopping Block on Amazon. It's like the best thing in the world to get.
Was
It's
it
like
really?
those Jimmy Kimmel mean tweets. I love it so much. I might find it just so I can read it.
We'll actually start hour 2 with him just.
Yeah.
We won't
It's
even
the
talk about it. He'll
greatest
just
thing.
start the show by reading.
It was my Facebook cover photo for a little while. Because I was just like, that's the greatest thing I've ever... Like, that was more creative than the entire movie. And I
He
was-
spent more time writing
Yeah,
this review than I
I was
wrote.
like, dang, this guy should write my next movie, because that was funny.
Did you reach out and ask him to?
No.
I'd like to collaborate with you on a.
Yeah, no.
As
I
a,
didn't know if Steven 32233345 was his last name, or if it was like his. It's one of those.
It's a stage name,
Was his
totally.
surname? I don't know how those work.
Can we make a movie out of mean tweets? Mean tweet reviews?
I don't. I think Jimmy Kimmel owns those.
yeah, doesn't he
But
just?
we don't have to call them mean
sued me.
tweets.
Doesn't he just own the rights to mean
Yeah.
tweets?
Yeah,
So
what are you going to call it? Rude tweets
No.
instead? It doesn't have the same effect.
if you actually tweet anything mean, Jimmy Kimmel just automatically owns the rights.
Yeah.
Especially if they're to famous people.
Yeah.
We figure something out.
Yeah.
I'm confident.
But if they're about, like, you or me or John, we're not famous, so...
We'll give you $100 to make our movie, John.
I'm also not famous. I would like to-
Hey, you have an IMDb page, okay?
You had
I don't.
a $30,000 budget.
John's literally just. Hold on.
Before we get anything else misconstrued around here.
I don't think I've ever seen somebody so like, hold on, getting a little off base here. I may have movies, but
Yeah.
We just spent the last year using a $50 Chinese GoPro.
yeah, we just upgraded.
That's good.
$30,000 budget. Damn.
I will say this was a massive. You do know how big movie budgets are,
There's
right?
a movie that's like
Yeah.
$20.
You know what we're at?
Yeah,
That's
in
like,
movie money, that's like $100 maybe.
Yeah, that's like their food budget for lunch. Just for Val Kilmer.
For one day.
Fucking the Saint is
Wait,
up there
hold
getting...
on. Which Val Kilmer?
The Saint.
Fat Kilmer or Skinny Kilmer?
Yeah.
Because you know, Fat Kilmer, that's his budget for the week.
Yeah.
Skinny Kilmer, maybe a month. All right, our next beer.
$1,000 a day seems a little low.
Hey, Christian Maxon!
Krisha!
What's up?
Our next beer is Energy City Brewing's
It's my most anticipated.
Risotto Sunrise Sorbet IPA. It is pink guava and orange India Pale Ale featuring Galaxy hops for full flavor, gently rolled before serving. Anything else? We got anything else? All right,
It
so-
really says that.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Straight
That
up.
actually does it with almost every smoothie, sour down, whatever.
Why does it say that?
Because there's
To get any,
there's sediment.
to get the sediment mixed up. Come on. Oh, I've drank so many of these now. 'cause
You are the
it's-
brewer here, right?
No, he brews it. He doesn't can it.
Yeah.
Why do you think they're
He's
shipping
not
bottles?
famous for that.
Yeah, whoa.
I forgot author
I
now.
don't think you're supposed to do this with proper packaging. I didn't say that. He said it.
Yeah, I got kicked out of the industry. I can
This
say
gets
that.
a 5.
Based on label art alone.
Jesus Christ.
That.
Not a restaurant being like, before you eat this burrito, you need to roll it up.
Well, someone do. I guess it's a fajita.
Yeah, but it's like recommended.
Yeah, they kind of do though, because if you get a fajita, you gotta make your own and wrap it.
That's why I said burrito.
Yeah, you did.
I mean, at that point, we're really just kind of splitting hairs here.
It's all the same thing.
Yeah, a burrito's just got like
Burrito's just pre-wrapped.
grilled peppers in it. And it comes out sizzling.
Do we roll it now in the glass?
I think so, yeah.
Right.
It is 6.4% ABV.
Okay. This is slushy and thick.
This is an IPA?
It's because it's a sorbet IPA. They're fancy. It's melted sorbet.
Let's see if this is better than Lishman Pride.
It can't be any worse.
Literally.
You go first.
I had to go first this time.
No, he was saying tasting.
Oh, okay.
Now, that does it much better.
Actually, it's not bad. It's
Yeah.
melted sherbet.
This is literally what I want a mimosa to be. But, yeah.
He was scared.
5.
According to you, every beer is a 5.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Krisha says thick. And Brett said just played the most ridiculous 10-minute Monopoly game ever with the girls. It's actually called Monopoly Speed. I think that you have to get on like a street corner or something.
Yeah, I was gonna
Monopoly
say,
Speed.
where did you
Wrong
buy
channel,
this?
sir.
Brett, where did you buy this game? And does he have more? I mean,
Monopoly or Speed?
Monopoly Speed. I want both.
Yeah, it comes in a little package with a monocle and a mustache.
And a thimble.
But did you still go to jail? Monopoly
Because what you
If
do
you
that
get
thing-
caught.
Not if you got to get out of jail free card. That's the important part.
I
Always
carry one in my wallet. It's
Always
fine.
keep one on
You
hand.
win Monopoly Speed by what you do under
That
the
should work.
boardwalk.
Next time what?
I get it.
If we get pulled over again, I'm just going to apply for get out of jail free card.
IMDb.
Worst case, maybe the cop laugh.
Right? Sir, I have this card that says I get out of jail. For free.
Free. You accept these, right?
Unless you're universal.
You accept these, right? Wait, you're saying this is only for the game?
Brett says he got it at Target. It's real nice. It's on sale.
All right, be careful, because I found at Walmart the other day Monopoly Muncie.
That's a whole new game, Monopoly Muncie.
It's a Muncie edition Monopoly.
Are you serious?
Yeah. I have a picture of it on my phone. It's like the Ball State Tower is one of the spaces, like the Bell Tower. There's McGalliard Road is one of the spaces.
Park Place.
It's
that the Park
the
Place?
dumbest shit I've ever. It looks like someone spent $4 to make it.
Is the liquor store like on there? Because they're on every corner. That or Pizza King? Like it's
I
gotta
think
have at least one
Timbers
of them.
is.
Yeah. There's no way they don't have like Pizza King on there.
Oh, I'm sure it does.
What's that one? The club that's in the. Shoot, what is that club?
I'll stop you there. There's no more clubs.
In Muncie, it used to be Dill Street.
Like,
Was
yeah,
the
that's
club.
it. That's it. That's
Oh,
the
that's
one.
gone now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, thank God.
Dill Street and locker room are both gone. Your feet don't get stuck to the Dill Street floor
Can't
anymore.
wait to give them a review on Yelp.
What club used to be by the Wizards Keep?
Club?
Yeah.
Club is not the proper
I
word.
literally
I think so.
was playing a game at the Wizard Keep one Saturday, and the place next door was thumping.
No, so
If
that's
you were
not a
talking
club.
about
It's
big shots.
No, it's the ballroom. There's a ballroom above that, and they do big concerts and parties sometimes there.
No, this is a club that had the cops called out to it.
Yeah, that's the ballroom. That happens every time there's a concert at the ballroom.
Really?
Yeah. Every time there's a DJ or a concert at the ballroom. Yeah, no, it's absolutely cops are called every
Pretty
time.
urban?
Yeah.
Okay.
Every time.
Just throw out urban.
I did. I'm trying to figure
Moving
out a nice way to
on.
ask the question.
So, moving on. We're not getting stuck on that.
You know what your sponsors hear about?
Anyway, did you see how I turned it around?
Brett said he bought it on Boardwalk. I'm not sure which one, but he bought it on Boardwalk. Maybe the speed. Did he buy the speed on the
Yeah,
Boardwalk?
I'm fairly certain that's where he was going with that. We assumed it was under the boardwalk, but
Yeah, you guys went through that a lot quicker than I did.
We're professionals.
I'm savoring it.
we own a company. Our job is to drink beer.
Yeah.
You have to make shit. We just drink it.
Yeah.
It doesn't taste like an IPA at all.
No, it's not nice.
So the fact that there's the word giant letters here that say IPA, and they even say they use Galaxy hops. If they actually did use the Galaxy hops in it, they wasted Galaxy hops, which are expensive. And it's not because it's bad. It's just everything else they put in it hid the shit out of it. Yeah, go ahead, Matt. Josh wants to say
5.
something.
That's a 5.
No, what do you want to say, Josh?
I don't want to say anything.
You're full of shit.
He doesn't want to say anything.
That's great.
Oh my god, this. He's now that the camera's watching his face the whole time, people know his real
They're
intentions.
not watching me.
They're used to seeing us. They're watching you over us.
This beer, it's not beer.
If 450 made this, well, that'd be too good.
If Hoosier made this,
If Drecker made this as a sour, or Hoosier made this as a sour, like one of their smoothie, sour, slushy, yada yada series, I would understand more. It would make more sense.
Yeah.
But when you're calling it an IPA, that bugs me a little bit because I get nothing that makes an IPA in it. Personally, that's my taste buds on it. All I'm getting is like melted sherbet ice cream, which means a lot of you out there listening would really, really like it. And it's not bad flavored. It's just everything I expect in any version of an IPA. Whether traditional West Coast, New England, any version of an IPA, I don't get in that.
pink guava's good. It is kind of orange juicy. I want to make mimosas with this. So
Evidently, that's the theme tonight is, do we have beer you can make mimosas with?
yeah, it's
It's not a bad thing.
Could be worse, yeah.
So you get to go first scoring it.
yeah. I'm gonna go 4 1/4. I think it's really good.
What?
Yeah, I like
Yeah,
it.
me too. I agree.
Score it! Chicken shit. It's your turn.
Your turn.
3.
Wow. All right.
He will. I guarantee we could hand him piss water at this point, and it will never be below a 3.
I'm just like, you gave this a 4 point what?
2.5.
2.5.
Yeah.
And that first one you gave a what?
3.
And
What
no,
was
the
second one?
The,
What was
the second one. The second one he gave a
1.75.
1.75.
Oh, that was the blueberry acai.
Yeah,
That was horrible.
but at least it made sense for what it read on the can. This is an IPA.
I don't think we had to roll the blueberry can.
But you're not wrong. Yeah. This one got the style right, other than the IPA part.
The biggest letters on the damn
Other
thing.
than the IPA part.
The biggest letters on the can is IPA.
It says sorbet. And that
in
was,
smaller letters.
that was a liquid sorbet.
More colorful letters.
I'm gonna give it a 2.5.
Wow.
Wow.
It's not even an IPA. I can't score average if it's not an IPA.
Give it. It's 3 1/4.
That is way too high a score for this beer.
Let's
So is
call
the
it
octave of
even,
your
call it
voice.
2.
Matt, what would you
His
call?
score counts this
What?
depending on the review.
Depending on what would you give this IPA?
I'm a little torn. Like, the flavor is good. I get your qualm that it's not an IPA. It's got a good consistency, though. It's drinkable. It's weird, and it's not quite what I would expect, but
No shit!
I mean, I guess like a 3 1/4. Like it's definitely
That was our
drinkable.
average.
I'm surrounded by chicken shits
It,
and dummies.
well, it tastes good. I like the
shit.
I like the flavor of
I
it.
am a
with the
dummy. Oh, wait.
No, you're the chicken shit. He's
Oh,
the
I'm
dummy.
chicken. Great.
I mean, if I was going on flavor alone, I would have rated it higher. But since it's an IPA and we're not getting any IPA, that's why I brought it down to a 3 1/4.
The flavor's the only reason it didn't go below at 2.5 for me. When you call it an IPA, there's if I just poured you this blindly and asked you what style of beer this is, I guarantee there is nobody in this room that calls it an IPA.
No. But I also like smoothies and I don't like IPAs
There's
traditionally.
nobody
So
that calls this an IPA.
Can we get to their stouts yet?
I know,
It's all
right?
on the same page.
You mean stout?
Stouts.
It's just the one, the stout.
He was having fun the first 2 rounds.
Hey, worst episode ever.
John's not used to being the guy getting picked on, and I love it.
Russell, bye, buddy.
Oh, yeah.
I need pet name of the week. Make me feel better.
No, you don't. She's gonna be like, not with that review.
Oh, she's coming through.
Russ, thank you for watching as always. Have a good show, man. For those of you that don't know, Russell, who's one of our most avid viewers, works for Terse Up Radio. Terse Up Radio is one of our, is our only sponsor for Two Beerded Guys Drunken Movie Reviews. They're the host of our podcast for our Drunken Movie Reviews, which you can find everywhere. But Russell works for them as the Nightcap with Hecubus on Monday through Fridays from 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern, and then Saturday mornings at something ridiculous.
He does a morning show now, too.
Yeah, it's something ridiculously
He's running
early.
the station, basically.
But he does that, and he interviews really cool people. John is on every Thursday for the book, the Two Beerded Guys section. John's always on. I'm every once in a while. Matt's actually more often than I am anymore, I think. John also helps Russell with his
like to
Beer
fill
Life
Tyler's holes.
Sports on once a month Wednesday, or every 2 weeks on Wednesdays ish.
Going back. I think someone's tired writing scripts.
Makes sense. But check him out.
getting
He's
tired, John?
hilarious. He has great
I
guests
wrote one.
guests on. Always good music, and no matter what style you like, odds are you're going to get a couple
Exactly.
songs that's going to hit your style. You're going to hear a random country song, then you're going to hear a random rap song, then a rock song, and then
Yeah, then we're going into Miley. And
yeah, man, it's all over the place, and it's actually a lot of fun because you'll like groove along to a song that's your style, and then all of a sudden you hear a song from like the 90s and you're like, oh, I didn't like this then, but okay, I can handle this.
One of the things he started doing.
You grab this and you start dancing to Britney Spears.
And telling people that you
Yeah,
like
that-
IPAs.
That seems like a very
Guys,
appropriate Britney
IPA
Spears
my
music
favorite
Guys,
career.
I like IPAs. See? John, is that your version of a snob now? You're an IPA guy.
One of the things Russell's been doing
He's trying to move on. He's trying to move on.
is he's got story time where he'll grab
About
a
IPAs?
book off the shelf and with zero context, he reads a chapter and then he ends the book.
What?
It's amazing. It's
Like
so
a whole chapter?
yeah,
Depending
not a
on
chapter,
what-
paragraph.
Oh, okay.
He reads a
I was
paragraph.
like-
He reads a paragraph.
I was like, unless it's a
Zero
children's
context.
book.
You don't know. And most of these books are like from the 1800s,
Oh, God.
so the language is a little more.
I was going to say, unless it's a
Shakespearean?
children's book,
Not
a
quite so far.
chapter could take a
Yeah. Paragraph.
while.
Dropping some
fun.
hithers and thithers.
Yes.
Oh, that should be interesting.
Over yon. Thither. Yes.
So, guys, we're wrapping up hour number 1. We will have four more beers for hour 2. I really hope we have another beer that is off style that John likes, just because I can't wait to
Yeah,
watch people make
I
fun of it more.
I thought it was really good. Yeah, it's like Guinness on IPA.
The biggest letters on the can, John.
Still tasted good.
Yeah. The next time I want an IPA, non-IPA, I'm going with that one.
You know, if you order a burrito and you get a fajita, are you still gonna eat it?
No, actually.
You
I'm
gotta
going to
wrap
send
it
it
up.
back and tell him to give me the fucking burrito.
It's all the same toppings.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. If I
Meat,
order a
cheese,
burrito, that
tortilla.
means I didn't want to wrap it. If I want to wrap it, I order the
Why do you got a
fajita.
quesadilla?
If I want a quesadilla, I order the quesadilla.
Now we're splitting more hairs.
Fine.
I will tip either way as long as it comes back promptly and they're nice, but that's beside the point. But damn it, if I order one thing and I'm getting that one thing unless they're out.
That was the tastiest messed up IPA I've ever had.
I don't think they messed up. I think that's what they went for. They just shouldn't have put the word IPA on it. Should have been a Galaxy Hopped Smoothie. Don't even put a style on it. Galaxy Hopped Smoothie and just be like, you guess what it is.
You can.
and roll it.
Make sure to roll.
Make sure you roll
Roll
it.
it.
Thanks, guys, for listening to hour number 1. I'm TBG_ops guy.
I quit.
Our guest
I
today.
underscore quit.
I don't have the underscore.
No, he does. I do. Our guest today,
Josh Hall. So boring.
the author of
Yeah,
Underexposed,
I'm
the
sorry.
50 greatest
Yeah,
movies never made.
Yeah.
And behind the camera, the one and only.
I'll scream that.
We'll talk to you guys in a couple minutes. like this. It was funny as hell. I'm like halfway through the show, I'm just like, what's up, guys? Welcome back to hour number 2. I'm TVG_Ops guy.
I'm so sad because we were going to start with just the reading of the review.
Oh, we were. You forgot to look up the
I
review.
have it.
Did you find it?
Yeah, I found it.
All right, you ready? Let's go.
Oh, this is how we're starting.
Yep, bring it up.
Saved.
That's what I discussed.
Let Hog be in queue. Josh Hall, off screen match. Go
I
ahead.
don't even get a beer. While I
No,
read this.
you got to read this. This is his movie review off Amazon, right?
Yeah.
For which movie?
Chopping block. Okay, it's so good. Wow. What an awful movie. Lousy script. Lame to the power of lame acting. And even so, it's not the worst movie I've ever seen. If you have the option of having a colonoscopy without anesthesia, instead of watching this, by all means, go for the camera up the butt. I loved it. I was like, holy
Oh my
shit.
god, that's amazing!
It's the greatest thing in the world.
I want to create something in life that gets a review like that.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. If they could review our
But
show,
no, it's
well, they
great,
can't
yeah.
technically on Facebook, but please don't give us that as a joke. If you actually mean that about our show, I guess whatever, but don't do it as a joke that makes us look bad.
Sorry, man. I enjoy it more than a colonoscopy.
Oh, no.
You haven't seen the movie.
Yeah.
I think it's still a safe
I mean,
bet.
I did enjoy it more than that, but you know.
Hey, 5.
5 out of 4.
I'm going to go read it right
You
now.
haven't seen Chopping Block yet, so you don't know.
I have.
He
He has.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
I've seen 2 of your movies.
I don't, you know what? You described it to me. I don't even need to see it now. I'm just going to go rate it 5.
I'm just going to go straight to the colonoscopy.
Oh my god, if you just said that. You missed an opportunity right there,
man,
John.
What the hell? 2.5 on that joke opportunity you missed.
Yeah.
That's his harshest score all night.
It is. It's not as harsh as that review.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah. No.
Speaking of
See,
missed
it's like
opportunities,
this. Oh, yeah.
right before we checked off, Russell did check out. So later, fellas, Liz was late getting home, so no
Pet name of the week.
Try again.
Thank
No
God.
pet name this week. Sorry, bud.
Oh,
He's going to message it in.
the greatest Monday in a long time.
No dog. I ain't
I'm
quit.
fairly certain she only does those now because it annoys me. It's fine. So
Yeah, that's why.
no, it started off with her obsession of John. Now she does it to give John a little love, but now it's also she pisses me off, so it's a win-win.
Whatever you got to tell yourself.
Junkyard
There is
Brewing.
a shrine.
That's actually true. Junkyard Brewing out of Moorhead, Minnesota.
Have you sent some beard trimmings for her and put on that shrine yet?
When you say that. I'm a mature adult.
Yeah, whatever you say. Keep cold, drink fresh.
You got to roll this one.
It's Royale cheese.
It's a
maybe.
Royale with cheese, so who knows? New England style double IPA with Citra and Mosaic. We're gonna give it a roll just to be safe. No. 7.8% ABV.
How? What? What is it?
7.8.
Okay. All right.
New England style.
Ooh.
And it's a big can.
It's Foster's.
It really is.
I've been waiting to drink this just because of the can.
The size or the art?
Both.
Both. It's girthy.
God damn it. Oh, bunch of fuckers.
What fuckers?
I said bunch of fuckers.
Jesus.
Jesus.
Sounded like you said.
We're back to colonoscopies.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on my mind now. Colonoscopies.
How's that mouthfeel?
Oh.
They're drinking
You
whiskey.
play that after my review.
I was gonna do the sad trombone, but you guys kept talking, and it was,
What
just,
the-
it was either gonna overshadow you guys maybe having something funnier to say.
You couldn't have beat
Sometimes
that
sound
review.
yeah. What?
There was no beating that review.
Yeah, also true.
That was...
I've read some,
It's
very curated
I love
reviews on IMDb and stuff, but never one that entered the colonoscopy.
I just love how
know,
if
it's
you
like-
have the option, go straight for the camera,
Camera
up
up
the
the
butt.
butt. But it is like, that had to be a doctor, right? Because
I thought you were
they
saying-
didn't- like, that's oddly specific. Or it's like somebody that just
Had
had
one.
and they came and that was their first choice and they're like, shit,
He
this is way worse than yesterday.
Can't Can you like go to his profile and read his other reviews?
The best.
Maybe.
I kind of want to
Now
know.
he's curious.
Yeah.
The best
Kinda
part about
know.
that though was not that he went
He's
go for the
copy-pasting.
colonoscopy. It was go for the camera up the butt. Like I'm going as specific as possible on this. This isn't bad.
What if he just copy and pasted? Like, would you be sad?
A little bit.
He actually does that for every movie. He's like,
Yeah.
I thought I earned this, but
Yeah.
damn it.
Schindler's List.
Go for the
oh shit!
Nobody's winning there.
Woo! Tonight's show's a blast. I fucking love it. John, this is an IPA.
This is an IPA.
It says it on the
Say
can.
IPA
and
one more
it's-
time.
IPA.
But it's not like a serious.
I get
West
it.
Coast IPA.
It's because of the movie. I get it. But
You know what?
it was more fun just saying it
You,
again.
you really sound like you just shrugged it off. I was like,
Yeah,
that deserves
yeah,
appreciation
like,
there.
I can't. I appreciated one of his comments earlier. I can't give him 2 in one night.
Sure you can.
Unless it's making fun of John, and then I appreciate all of it.
I can give you a pet name if you want.
Oh, we're going back to man cam.
I
And that's on the internet forever.
mean, hand check.
Just saying, the only person with a hand below a table right now is Josh.
It's not coming up either.
He's still searching.
Trying to place my camera.
And amidst all this, we might be experiencing performance issues again.
What?
The computer.
Yeah, whenever John's computer pops up occasionally, your CPU, blah, blah,
Oh,
blah,
yeah.
you might be experiencing performance issues.
Dude, if that would have happened again right then, would have been perfect.
Oh, it just did. That's why I said it.
Did it really?
Yeah.
I thought you were just joking.
Well, yeah, but it did just... That's a joke, but it really happened.
That's not bad. What do you think of this, John?
What's the significance of the name of the beer? Why did they...
To get someone to buy it.
Gets people like me to buy it.
Yeah, I feel like.
So, unlike, for instance, my favorite brewery in this area, actually the state of Indiana, I say it often, is Scarlet Lane. I do say it on the show. It's not because you're here.
He does kind of annoying.
Yeah.
He said
So-
it
kind of annoying.
at least 3 times.
Hey.
Unlike Scarlet Lane, who actually like usually says something that has to do with the beer as the name,
We try. It's kind of
they're just like
integral to the
they're
process.
just like Royale with cheese,
Yeah.
bitches.
Yeah. I was like expecting like a cheeseburger.
No,
We're probably going to go with the cheeseburger, though.
I will
It
say,
would. It would. It really would.
I will say, 90% of the beer we buy on Taver anymore, the name has 100% nothing to do with the beer.
Yeah, it's
It's
awesome.
wild.
Yeah, the last one said IPA, right, Tyler?
No. The amount of beer we have bought though, that, like, let's see, we got some of them behind us, but it'll be like stupid ass shit. You're just like, what's that have to do with
The amount of like Tarantino Pulp Fiction beer out there is like so
Yeah.
awesome. 5.
We also had Quentin Quarantino earlier.
We do have a Quentin Quarantino sticker back there. They made it during the quarantine.
Yeah.
Quentin Tarantino. He's in the book. Pre-order. No.
Full circle. For those of you that missed hour number 1 or tune in late, Josh is the author of Underexposed, the 50 Greatest Movies Never Made. You can pre-order it now on Abrams' site. It's abrams.com/underexposed. You can also find the link on our Facebook page as well as the image that'll have the online tag on Instagram. It'll come out May 18th everywhere.
Go. Order
Pre-order
right now.
on Barnes & Noble, Amazon, anywhere you can.
Did I just get all that right? Even the day?
Yeah.
Holy shit. Sorry, I shocked
When
myself.
did you get good at this?
Today.
Well, I've been writing my whole
4.5 years. 4.5 years ago.
Okay, you know what? I'm a little bit happier because you did a great job putting the post up and putting the picture up, but you didn't put the link in the post, so you can't click on it.
Because it's Instagram, it's a bitch to do that. That's why everybody says on Instagram you can't link the post.
Yeah, but I'm on Facebook.
The link's there.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
It's on the
It's,
picture.
I can't click on it.
Oh, that's because that's the one directly from Instagram. I said to go down to a few spots.
You said the third one.
Oh my god.
This beer.
I like this beer.
I will redo the post again on Facebook. The one that is the top one is the Instagram one.
We're trying to make it easy for our guys. To go
For our little buddies?
buy it.
That's because that's the one that went directly from Instagram. It's not my fault. Yes, there is. Might be far. Oh, we have a lot of videos from Saturday. I forgot about those. You're a dick. There it is. 6 days ago.
Do you have a colonoscopy sound?
6 days ago.
I don't think I want that
There it
sound.
is. Okay.
I'm not sure what it is.
I knew
but
it was
I don't
there.
want to know.
I forgot we had all those videos from Saturday.
Wait. Is this the one?
Hey, scroll down through 800 posts.
Hallelujah. That's the colonoscopy sound.
Is that not right?
Yeah, sure.
Speaking of Saturday, though, guys, we did go live quite a few times, as well as had some posts on Brew Life Brews. We had a ton of fun drinking some mediocre beer. So, John, for those that didn't watch at all any of our videos Saturday, which y'all suck if you didn't watch any of them.
Thanks for watching tonight, though.
What was your favorite? Nah, fuck that.
Pre-order on Expo.
That dude. I'll insult you from us, not him. He gives you a 5 as a viewer.
Yeah, fine. I wasn't a part of this festival either. Nope.
What was your favorite beer that we drank Saturday? And you can even include, I guess, the 2 that weren't part of the beer fest.
I was going to ask that if I got it.
I'll be nice.
Answer.
I think the one that stands out to me most because we drank a lot and I don't remember everything.
Yeah, you got a little
That's
fuzzy
accurate.
at the end.
Probably
Didn't it?
the Apple Jacks. The Apple Jacks brandy.
Applejack's Brandy was the Apple Brandy Jacks, I believe was the full
Brandy Jacks,
name.
yeah.
Was fantastic. That it was interesting, a little different flavor. You got the apple. It was solid.
Yeah.
Matt,
I think Windmill kind of won the night, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go with, at least especially from the beer fest thing, the Apple Jacks was the really good one. Windmill's the only other apple flavored stout that I recall having
in the past, yeah.
in the past, and when I had theirs when we were at the Level Up, like it was surprising, real crafted. Wow.
Well crafted.
Well crafted and really like delicious and caught me off guard. So when I had another one
That's
that
how Josh
had
talks about beer too.
something like that, I was like, oh, this is also
crafty guy.
this is also pretty well crafted.
Elmer Fudd up in there.
Very quiet. But yeah,
Hunting rabbits.
it was a little caught me off guard and well done and delicious. That's probably mine.
I enjoyed the Apple Brandy Jacks if we're going by the ones from the beer fest.
Yeah, no, the stuff that came after the Apple Brandy Jacks, I kind of don't remember.
The Picante Porter from Windmill was my favorite of the day.
That was very good.
Seismic Toss, because we had a stout from Windmill for Stout Day, was just too much sugar for me.
Oh, it was good.
It's melted sugar.
It's a melted peanut butter caramel pretzel dipped in chocolate.
Diabetes in
Yeah,
it.
that sounded good.
It was.
I did
It
see
tasted
can.
like that.
I was like, that sounds really good.
It tasted like that.
It nailed the flavor.
It's diabetes in a glass.
What's wrong with that?
I'm already fat. I'm avoiding diabetes. I don't need diabetes in a glass.
You don't know until you have it.
Oh shit!
That
Things like you don't know until you try.
Yeah.
that very first coffee stout wasn't bad. I wouldn't say it stands out much, but it was one of the better ones of the day.
It was solid, but the thing that let me down most about that beer fest is like that would make a solid beer being one of the better ones we had of the night.
Don't know until you try. Back to this beer. Again, this is Junkyard Brewing's Royale with cheese, New England style IPA. It was tasty, soft mouthfeel, pleasant. I don't have much other than that. It reminds me of like every other New England IPA I've ever had.
yeah.
It's juicy.
Yeah. Anything else? Anybody got anything
No,
else?
hazy, it's
that's
good.
kind of the problem with some of these. With some of these IPAs and these hazy IPAs, they start to just kind of be very similar. It's very well crafted. I
That's
think it's
why
one
you
of the better
make-
examples.
That's why you make IPAs that aren't IPAs, so you can
Exactly.
break away from the crap.
And you can make them tasty
Don't
as
help
shit.
him.
Like I said, that's why you got to roll them. That way they stand out.
If I'd have rolled it, it would have stood out more.
Yeah.
But I think it's very,
I only
very
gave
good.
it one roll.
Yeah. One roll. That should be your new grading scale.
It's more of a
How many rolls?
Yeah, how many rolls is like the Tootsie Pop out?
So, Josh, you are the first to score.
Okay. I use a 3.5. I like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I like it.
He didn't say 3. That's a bonus. I am going to give it a 3.25. I enjoyed it, but it's not an average IPA, but it's also reminds me enough of most other New Englands right now, so I'm just going to give it 3.25. It's hard to stand out when you remind me of everybody else.
I'm gonna go with the 3.5. It does taste a lot like everybody else. However, it's crafted better than some of the others.
Well, I'm not going to make fun of you for that score. That's actually a very accurate, responsible score. Averages out to a 3.5. Don't worry, he won't go below a 3. Any brewery watching today. John might.
I did.
John told the spiked smoothie to fuck off.
I did. Fuck this. We're definitely doing a minute quickie on that one too.
Well, of course. Our last IPA of the night, thank God.
Oh my God.
Although has the coolest can, even though Adroit's is cool. I love this can.
I love the little UFO.
That's pretty neat.
Yeah, I did too. That's
It's
it.
like a comic book cover.
Yeah, that's kind of what it reminds me of.
Mysterious.
I like it. It is called it's just called Fuzz. It's an IPA, 6.2% ABV. It is by Structures Brewing Company. Cool ass can. Absolutely no description anywhere.
Oh,
Out
Well,
of
you don't put anything on the can.
out of
You put whatever in the
Bellingham,
can.
Washington.
did this one come from Russell?
No.
Oh.
All right. We're good. We only had one beer explode on us on Saturday.
And I poured half of that out and it still exploded
and then
again.
it continued to explode. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did it come from Columbus?
No, actually.
It's like one of those junior high volcanoes with the baking soda and vinegar. Tower
You know,
loves
they've
it.
been a sponsor of Beer Sports before, and especially the slushy beer episode that you try to keep the can from exploding. So, I appreciate it.
I love how the last 30 seconds of this show has just been like silent laughter. Oh, I got a chunk in that last pour. Jesus.
Galaxy Hop. Should have rolled it.
Should have rolled it. Damn it. Maybe I should have given Energy City a better score. They're the only ones that told me to roll.
Yeah, see?
I think I got a chunk. Too.
I really hope you guys can see this really badass can
There's a
art.
little bit of chunks
Yeah,
in
we're
there. Yeah, there's some hop. Oh, you got a bunch.
Yeah, I did.
Cool.
It's dry hop, bro.
Dry hop.
It just made me like that last pour I had. Straight up, all you saw was a chunk. Just bloop. Should have rolled it. I'll spin it. Maybe it'll break it up.
That face.
I'm gonna give it the smaller swirl.
Better be prepared to rate it a 3, bro.
Oh, goddamn.
Yeah, I couldn't see John's face. He held the glass like right in front of his face, and cam is very uncharacteristic for him.
Oh,
But I could see by the shake of his head he wasn't pleased.
If only we could compare it to a description.
I said, okay, we compare it to another IPA.
if it told me it was supposed to be minimal flavor yellow water, then cool.
We just gotta chew that hop nugget in there. You'll be all right.
Yeah, once I take a bite out of that,
that changes
maybe I'll get the flavor. That's their goal. Is everybody's supposed to? You're only supposed to pour it in one glass. That way you get all the bite-sized pieces. It's like the marshmallows in Lucky Charms. Can't grate it without the marshmallows.
Ugh. Can't do Lucky Charms. No, that's just gross.
Anybody want some more?
Matt does.
I think
Matt
I'm
doesn't
right.
let beer go to waste. If you need
It's
to
more
dump
of
it,
like
you can.
it's more of like that lingering after flavor. Just
It's not pleasant.
no.
I'm not.
It's a 5.
Like right up front, like when you first take a drink, it actually tastes okay.
Please rate it back,
So,
please.
Conan the Beerbarian.
No, that's great.
That's an untapped
Wonderful.
page.
Yeah, that's
It
wonderful.
looks like an untapped page. Yeah, I love it.
That's great.
Wait, where'd you get that glass, by the way, John? And your glass.
Craft or die
What's
out
that?
of Michigan.
They
So
have more than glass?
They have shirts.
they have shirts.
Do they?
Yeah, a bunch of my buddies have some of their shirts. I had
like
never
t-shirts.
shopped from them until my buddies had brought it up. Still hadn't done it. John's like, "Yeah, I bought this cool glass from." He handed me one because one of them's mine. He goes,
Pretty neat.
"Oh yeah, I got you this for Christmas." And I'm like, "Where the fuck did you get this?"
Yeah,
Craft or
glass?
die?
You got.
I don't know. if
I haven't
they-
looked. But they do all sorts of stuff. So you have over there, Cobra from G.I. Joe.
You show me your hop?
Craft or die.
Except that's backwards. You have to
I
look
like-
through
yeah,
your
yeah,
glass.
I like
Here,
Oh,
look through
I like. Oh.
your glass doesn't do that,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
yeah, no.
He wasn't as
Bones
clever
in
with
the way,
yours.
but,
Some people gotta pay extra to look down your hole like that, John.
One more drink.
Oh my god.
Take a big ass bite of my
You guys are
hop.
fucking Goonies. Goonies never die. Not a Goonie. I will die.
Chew with that hop. All right, so they get a 5 for can art.
Yeah, 4.5. But yes, it's good.
No, I love this can art. This might be one of my favorites.
The counter is pretty wicked.
I hate that it's
I
not.
feel like it's not even the best of the night.
Oh, it is. It's better than the Adroit.
Oh, I don't know about that.
I do.
Fuck off.
Pump the brakes there, guy.
Reminds me of growing up as a kid. The
Oh,
farm.
you picked up an
Come
anal
on.
probe?
I told you that in confidence.
Did you review Chocolate Block?
That was actually him.
You son of a bitch!
He was hoping you wouldn't notice when he said
Yeah.
anal probe instead
Yeah,
of...
I
The day
imagine.
after Tyler got dropped off.
Yeah, god damn it. You butt people.
He tried to change it with anal probe instead of...
Yeah, I'm getting suspicious.
Oh boy. This is an episode and I love it. It's everything I want in this show.
You go first on this beer, buddy.
I don't want to. Can I not?
Yeah, do it.
Can Josh go first?
No.
Josh goes last. So he knows he can give it a 3 and not kill it.
I really love this can art. Really love this can art.
Well, if only that.
It's really what's
If
in
that
this can,
actually
though.
mattered, it would be a better score. I'm very disappointed with it. I won't ever drink this again. I'm going to give it a 1.5. Like, if I'm really wanting a beer and it's free, like, maybe. So I'm giving it a 1.5, not under a 1 where I'm turning it down for water. But
So 2's like, okay, I'll still drink it. Below
under 2's where you're starting to get real
Yeah.
suspect.
I'll go 1.75.
2's like, I'll drink it. I won't like it, but I'll drink it.
I would drink this more than the blueberry acai.
You are very wrong. Very
I think
wrong.
that's incorrect,
I
but
think I gave him the same score though.
I love how Matt even went, that's incorrect.
That's clearly wrong.
What did you
Don't you
tell
love the
show
buttons?
was that? Yeah, why don't you just don't even talk?
Just
Don't even
hit
do the
buttons.
sound.
Josh, score.
All right.
5.
No, he's going to be honest.
1.5.
Woo!
Because
I almost put a dark side
Nope.
sound in there today. Damn
because
it.
I don't think you can. I don't think you should still have your hops like visible hops.
You'd be amazed how often.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we get
well,
that
very
more
common.
often than you would suspect.
And-
Yeah, well,
You laugh when you rolled the can of beer.
No, go ahead.
But that's
no,
not the
no,
first can.
no.
he's
I'm
ever
just
rolled
saying,
either.
like, yeah. I mean, I guess I'm not. Yeah, I was just like, I don't see that often. I'm also not doing what you guys do. And I know that I'm
And he
I'm
works at a
also very,
brewery.
like, Elise and I are very quality control. Where, like,
Yeah, you're
they-
very
they
much
make
on the
that
business
shit
end
was
of what we're
happening,
doing.
like, that shit would not go out.
I can't imagine opening one of your guys' beer
Yeah.
and at least not throwing a shit fit if it came out like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm just saying. I mean, I learned.
Oh, I
everything
believe
from, I
that.
learned everything from her. So, like, any reaction she would have, I would have the same thing. But I mean, that's
You're not
like,
as scary as her.
There
though.
was a. I don't want to be.
She gets a 5.
Yeah, she gets a 5 all the time.
She's a Q.
I get a 1.5 and colonoscopy. Yeah, I think decent enough flavor. Like if there wasn't for I mean, just finish your beers.
Yeah. Just finish the beer.
Finish the beer before
No.
you put it in a package.
He said package. I have a question for your brewing end of your hat that you wear. So speaking
It
of,
says drink Indiana beer.
since we have had multiple beers that have had like the hop residue or whatnot in there, clearly you're saying that's something that doesn't come much out of where you're at. Is that something that's very easy to happen, or is that something that if you take proper provisions, it's not?
I don't know. It's never happened in my time. I mean,
Okay, so I mean,
I don't like again. I don't know. I mean, that's. I think that's just. I'm not the right source here. I will say. I'm not the right source. I will say if you're putting out. God damn it! I'm on the hot.
back to the
Got a
movies.
button that says the hot seat. Yeah, I just think like I mean it's a quality thing. I think we care about what's going into the bottle and going out to everybody. And if like if this is our first experience with this brewery, and that's our first experience as full grown hops at the bottom of our glasses. You know, it's not to like talk bad about their brewery. I'm sure they're great, but it's just like, well, that's a bad look for us out of state.
Absolutely.
To taste that brewery for the first time.
Well,
however, you know, that's not
Yeah, and then
that's
wasn't trying to like
and
have
John
you
and
throw
I
anybody on the
talked
bus.
about
I was kind of
what's
curious.
on the can being in it as well, and it's the same as what's in it. So like for me, if I see on a can, it tells me it's a churro stout, yada yada yada,
or an IPA.
Yeah, or an IPA.
that doesn't count.
I was moving on.
Only if they're the biggest letters on the can.
But if it has a whole bunch of flavors and I get none of them,
Yeah.
that bugs me. If I've never had your beer, I bought your beer at the store based on what was on the can, and that's
Yeah.
the same thing there. Is if I buy something and I pour it out and I'm getting stuff like that, it's like
I think
it's my first time having you. That's not what I want.
I think it's the biggest thing is like how quick are you trying to turn over your product? How quick are you? Like if you're trying to like meet demand, that's like if this brewery so they're like flipping it so quick, like some people, you know, where you can't finish. Shut up! I didn't know who I was talking about. But like if you can't finish the process properly, then it's not ready
I
for
think
consumption.
when these New Englands and these hazies, because that's their name, it's a hazy IPA, right? When they started, bringing these out, putting them in the market, making them not clarified, right?
Yeah.
It is so funny, and kind of the running joke was, brewers have spent years trying to make sure their beer is
clear. Because I will tell you that for the first 3 or 4 years.
And now it's fuck it out the window.
Yeah,
Well, I think there's also a difference between like clear and chunky. Like,
yeah,
I don't care if it's hazy or clear as long as it tastes good. I just don't want to chew
You
on
have
it.
a point.
Great
There,
point. Yeah.
But it was like my first 3 years. If you couldn't see through the other side of the sight glass during that transfer, then something was off on our end, and we weren't pleased about it. But then all of a sudden, it became the New England, where it's like hazy's cool, and we're like, we've been fucking doing hazy beer for 3 years, and haven't corrected.
But that's how it became cool. Brewers went, fuck this.
Yeah, they got tired of doing it, but yeah. So I think there's a difference between hazy and doing these, than actually having full hops in your beer post.
Back to good beer.
Post-release.
Back to good beer.
What is this one?
So, our next beer is the B-Bomb by Fremont Brewing
Is that
Company.
the chopping block review too? Oh my god.
It is. It is. With the camera right up the B-bomb.
B-bomb.
Yeah, which
Wah, wah.
Out of
You want to be an off-screen guy? Yeah, you'd be really good with those buttons.
he would. Out of Seattle. This is a bourbon barrel aged winter ale from 2016. 14% ABV.
it smells like it.
This year's release of B-Bomb is aged in 12 and 15-year-old American oak whiskey barrels and is a blend of 24 and 12-month-old barrel strength winter ale. B-Bomb achieves distinct bourbon, oak, cocoa, leather, and dark coffee notes from its extended barrel aging and barrel blending. Each barrel contributes a different note. Combining each barrel to create a coherent tone is a distinct art and true pleasure. Please enjoy this unique barrel-aged ale today.
So this one is an ale, not a stout.
No, this is a winter ale. What up, Brookie? John's almost chasing the dog down.
Hi.
But she really tries to avoid the camera, so she's over there like, I ain't coming to get it.
No.
You guys sent him to me.
Hi, buddy.
Now,
There's
John's
some
youngest
pets
would have
down
like
here
attacked the
I have.
camera. So,
So Jesus Christ, what is in this?
Well, clearly you were listening.
he was playing with the dog.
Like, holy crap!
We're changing gears, bud.
This is
Down and dirty, pale chocolate, roast, carafa, Munich, and dark crystal malts, Columbus, Willamette, and Golding hops.
14%. I heard you say.
Yep, Fremont Brewing out of Seattle, Washington.
I also heard it includes leather.
That's a note it takes from the barrel. It not includes leather.
I'm a little let down now.
It doesn't actually have leather. He's mad.
I'm not a burble. I'm not a burble. I'm not a burble.
You might be a burble.
Yeah, I'm a burble. That's your pet name.
That might be your pet name, actually. You just gave you your own pet name.
They're burbles together.
Underexposed, written by Burble.
I about spit my beer everywhere.
You really did.
You did, actually.
It was perfectly framed in can.
I'm not a bourbon guy, bourbon barrel aged guy, but this is good. I just I can't get into it.
This is
Too
good.
strong.
The heat isn't awful because, I mean, it is from 2016. So that barrel heat has kind of fallen out. And I think that's why you're enjoying it a little more than you do most bourbon barrel
So
beers.
this came in the thing. That
This is
We
a
got this from
Tabor
Tabor. We've had one of their beers before. I believe we had like the 2018 B-Bomb, if I remember right.
Yeah, we've had a few of them.
I think we have some other stuff as well.
Oh, we've had other Fremonts,
Yeah.
but of the B-Bombs, I think it was
a
because
2018.
they also do Rusty now.
Yeah. Okay.
So I think it was 2018 was the last time, and it was not hot, but it was, you could definitely pick up the heat from the barrel a little more than this one. This is, for 14%, it doesn't feel 14%.
No, not at all.
You definitely know it's there though. It's not sneaky, but it's drinks like less than what
The
it is.
barrel tells
Like,
you that there's gonna be some ABV there, but you don't notice it enough to be like, I better be careful.
No, I think you notice it enough to know you better be careful. But
I
just
don't think I would be careful.
Yeah. It's not DUI shelf.
Yeah, it was good.
It's not DUI shelf worthy, but we're getting real close.
yeah.
So is this one higher than this one?
I don't know. I haven't looked at the ABV.
I think that was pretty similar.
13.7. It's 0.3 off.
So this is how it works for beer. You go from least to
Sorta, yeah.
highest.
We didn't used to.
We
And,
technically.
and then we figured out a way to just like, well, the stouts, which typically happen to be higher,
Well, we
are
also-
better at the end for flavor.
Yeah, it's more. We started. The order was different for a couple times, and we realized that like certain beers were definitely overwhelming other flavors real bad. So we kind of tried to set it up where the beers that might overwhelm others
Come later.
are later. Because like you're not having a lager right after this and enjoying it as much.
Yeah.
Because this flavor is going to linger long enough that it's going to mask your lager a little bit.
And only a year later, we almost know what we're doing.
No, we don't.
I
Said
mean, we
almost.
might have started an episode off with like a Belgian.
Technically, that was episode 2. Or beer 2 of that episode.
Beer 2 of that.
Yeah, that's because it was way past
No,
episode
it
2.
was beer 2 of that episode. Yeah, we accidentally... It said just Belgian Golden. All it said was Belgian Gold. So we assumed it was just more of a golden ale, right?
Yeah, like
We were very wrong.
oh.
It was a golden strong.
It was
didn't
as
say that,
strong
but it was
as
a golden
this.
strong, and it was 15.7%.
Oh, shit.
And that was the second
Second
beer of
beer
the
of the
night. So by the end of the night, we were fucked.
But in flavor profile, operation of order,
It actually, flavor profile fit where it was at. ABV was, oh, God.
so good. That was a fun
But,
episode.
so, one of my favorite things. So, Josh, you came into Scarlet Lane 100% by chance, if I remember right? You were there for a birthday? Your wife took you there, right?
No.
No, 100% by chances he was lost and
Yeah, I
pitched
was
the
like,
way in there.
I was born.
No, I meant the
there.
first time.
I was
Like,
born
wasn't the
there.
first time you went into Scarlet Lane something for like that?
No, we just went in. We
Okay,
just-
Tyler, you're wrong.
Oh, that's fine.
Who does your fucking research here? No, I'm just kidding.
That's why
No,
it's wrong.
we just started going. We lived pretty close by when they opened, and so we just started going. Cam and I think our first.
I'm telling you, next time I go in and I see Cam, I'm asking. So
No, I don't think it was a birthday
it
party.
was like a beer bus or something, I thought.
It was a beer bus.
All right.
But you know what? You might.
It was for your birthday.
You don't.
Yes!
No, you don't. No.
Yes!
No. I believed in you.
But he said it was like a birthday party.
You could
No, I
have
said
sold
for your
it as
birthday.
no.
he
like
said
balloons
birthday
at
party,
birthday
right?
parties.
Yeah,
I
was
said
like,
for your birthday.
We were on
Beer bus for your birthday, wasn't
You
it?
did say birthday
yeah.
party, not
You're-
for your
you're
birthday.
Either way, I
Right.
just
We
said
had-
birthday.
Okay, you're right.
Was there balloons and cupcakes and
I don't know
donuts?
that.
So it was no. There
I
wasn't.
just know
Then
it
it's
was,
not a birthday party.
So
it was in celebration of his birthday.
It was a celebration,
not a party.
Yeah. So she got us. And see, I'm like sitting here like streamers and fucking. Are we hitting fucking candy guys and shit? And I'm
That's
like,
called a pinata.
okay, whatever it's called. There's a beer called an IPA. It wasn't.
Yeah,
an
like
IPA,
candy
so
guy?
we're
Is that like
like-
the guy that lives on the corner and like has the van with the rape
Yeah,
window?
that's the
That's the candy guy,
you get
right?
Under the boardwalk.
With the speed.
Well done.
And the dick cam.
Yeah, so we did a Brews Line tour. She did do that for my birthday, and that was our first time
John's
there.
so disappointed. I
I
was
know.
right.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
I thought maybe this night
But
was going to take a
we
turn.
liked it so much that we went right back as soon as the brew tour.
We liked it
ended.
so much, I started working there.
No, I didn't. That's a funny story.
As he's like,
I know,
I'm not telling
Do you
you.
guys want to hear that?
And-
story?
Sure.
It's a long story. You only got 20 minutes.
We got time. We only have the rest of this beer and that one.
Like the fireplace. No. No, it's
that
Josh
sounds
Hall reenacts.
that sounds like a different voice in your storytelling voice.
No, that's how I'm going to do all my book readings. So, Steven Spielberg wanted to make this movie.
Are you,
Batman.
I was saying, going to Batman? Are you not the author that we need, but the author we deserve?
Sorry, yeah, I am. Sometimes you live long enough to be the brewer. Sometimes you live long enough to see yourself become the author.
I've never been happier though with the fact that I was right.
Yeah. Okay, eat shit.
Yeah, move on. Move on.
Yeah, cool.
John, you're just mad I was
You got
right.
some cheers over there? Let's get.
We don't. I got this, though. Wait.
DJ Khaled.
The second favorite part of the night. Every time he ever hits a button and it doesn't work.
Yeah.
It's actually the Stream Deck. Is this the Chinese version of Stream Deck? Is that what's
Probably.
going on? Like,
So
No, it's the operator.
But yeah, go ahead.
So I used to, we went this time you were right about, and then we just kind of.
You didn't have to say that.
I'm very sorry. We became regulars, and so I would get, we'd go there quite often, and I'd get growlers, and I forget where Cam was working at the time, but I'd spend a lot of my weekends kind of alone writing. Look at you now, but. So I would do the stupid Twitter picture where I'm like, oh, here's my screenplay, and here's my growler of my Scarlet Lane Brew, and I would tag them in it. And I remember they followed me on Twitter. I got real excited about it because I was like, oh, I've made it. And then I got a message like Chopping Block was about to premiere. You know Chopping Block, the one about the colonoscopy.
yeah, the classic.
Yeah, that was the classic.
You can find it on Dark Side Release.
You can find it.
Now that's even funnier.
You can find it. Yeah, you can find it on. The gynecologist. Dark Side Releasing is owned by a gynecologist.
Who made that review?
Yeah, which gynecologist?
I was gonna say, I think that's the wrong, wrong orifice.
Chopping Block goes
He
for
got his own
all
horns.
of the orifices.
He was close-ish.
I mean, geographically speaking, you're not far
It's all
off.
in the
but-
same area.
That's what she
Anyway, continue.
I'm just saying, God wouldn't build a playground next to a sewage plant.
Oh, God.
So,
Again, that's why he's off camera.
So they messaged me, and they were like, "Hey, this was like the week of Chopping Block's premiere at the movie theater, Hamilton 16, right when they were still in business.
Yeah.
Right up.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
R.I.P.
And so I got this message from the brewery. They were like, "Hey, next time you're in," it was like the brewery page. Next time you're in, ask for Nick. He likes horror movies and all this stuff that you do. I was like, "Well, that's weird."
But I made it.
And so,
But they follow you, so it's not that weird.
so it was like that Saturday, Chopping Block premiered, or that Friday. I don't remember which one it was. And then the next day was, Cam and I went to the brewery just to have a beer, chill out, relax from my celebrity.
Get away from it all.
Yeah, get away from the heat, get away from the pops, And Nick
Working with
was
celebrities is very exhausting.
Nick was bartending that day, and I was like, we ordered the beer, we sat down. I was like, shit, that's Nick. I'm supposed to ask for him next time I come in. And so I didn't because he was intimidating. He was an intimidating fella. And he came around to the table, and he goes,
Aren't you supposed to ask for me?
he goes,
That'd be so much better.
how's the beer? Oh, great, it's great. And he stares, and he looks at me and goes, you were supposed to ask for it. And I was like, oh, shit. And that launched a friendship between Nick and I. And at the time I was working at Redemption. R.I.P.
Let's say R.I.P.
God damn.
Yeah, my
Kiss
Scarlet
her.
Lake,
Are we going to
If
kiss
you-
next?
If you put my favorite brewery under,
sorry.
I'm worried about the show.
So we just became friends, and then
What else we can do on Mondays?
He scheduled the movie that you were at, the double feature, and we just became friends after that. And then the opportunity to work there came up, and I was like, "Fuck yeah!" I went out of the restaurant industry and took the job like immediately. I was like, "I don't care what you guys are paying me," and I'm like, "I'm not paying you anything." And I was like, "Cool."
it's what I did at Redemption.
Yeah, I was like, "This works for everybody." So it's great. Yeah, that's it.
And now you and Cam both work. But she does other stuff too. But she's also at Scarlet Lane.
Yeah.
That's that.
Why did you bring mini tracks though?
They were open. What's the
Aren't they open like
It's
once a
Monday.
week now? Some
No comment.
R.I.P.
Andrew and I've
They're open 5 days a week.
And they're a 5. Actually, they are a 5. But I love their food.
No,
But
I think he's talking about Wednesday now.
nice.
Yeah.
And Andrew and I went round and round on Facebook the other day.
That's hilarious.
I was like, because I was
seriously?
Oh yeah, I had free time to go out there on it. Like I was like, it's a Tuesday night. I'm like, I have a little bit of money
On
I
a
got
Tuesday?
time.
On a Tuesday.
I went to head out there. I'm like, I want some food.
Most people don't get that.
I messaged Andrew. I'm like, you're open today, right? He's like, no. And I'm like, so him and I spent the next 30 minutes arguing over why you should be open on a Tuesday.
Trax Barbecue
you're
is a
abrasive.
5.
Oh, Trax Barbecue is so good.
No, I love it. Yeah, yeah, we're gonna. He's doing some stuff for Dorian Days.
Nice.
Days. We should plug Dorian Days.
Ooh, we should. Go ahead.
It'd be
You know the actual
right
dates of
now?
it. I don't know the...
no pressure. It's all you're
All
ready
right,
for.
while
Bob.
he's grabbing his phone,
We need to rate this beer.
this beer here, I love the malty richness of it. Very sweet on the back end, but not sugary sweet, just that malty goodness sweet.
It's one of those beers I have to remind myself it's not a stout. Body's thinner because it's not a stout.
Yeah, I'm in that boat. We're like, oh, this is not.
It's got like all the flavors I'd want out of a good stout, and it's like, wait, not a stout. Damn it, it's winter ale.
The barrel definitely comes through, but not hot.
Yeah.
Definitely getting all those flavors. It actually described itself very well. You're getting that little bit of cocoa, that little bit leather on the nose. You're getting a lot of things
It's good.
that makes this beer fantastic. Josh is not a huge barrel fan, but even he somewhat enjoyed it.
Yeah,
So
it's good. I enjoyed it. I somewhat enjoyed it. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I was just, we haven't scored yet, so I wasn't wanting to hype it up too bad for
There's
it.
a reason why
17.
when I go to Seattle, I'm going to go to Fremont.
Oh, absolutely.
They make amazing beer.
So far, I've had nothing by them that I didn't enjoy. Even if it wasn't a 5, it was still...
Yeah.
I have not had anything by them I didn't enjoy. And we've had a decent amount by them now.
Yeah.
John, you are first. This is beer number 7. It's always you.
Yep. I'm going to go 4 1/4 on it. I will seek it out again. I'll continue to seek out variations in different years of the B-Bomb, and it's fantastic.
Josh.
Yeah, I'd agree with that, actually. I might even say 4 or 5.
We'll go 4
So 4 or
5.
5.
Perfect.
Which would you
Honestly.
say?
I like how he confused himself. I'm actually... Yeah, that's what I would do.
Yeah, like, I mean, it's good.
I'm not making this up.
Wait, John said something I agree with?
God damn it, Bergen.
Burble.
Burble.
You're
Bergen and I'm Burble.
Bergen and Burble.
Welcome to the Bergen and Burble show.
Oh my god. That sounds like the worst radio names ever.
It sounds like we should be wearing turtlenecks.
It sounds like you should be wearing Muppets.
Yeah, you're actually holding
We
a
should have
Muppet.
something up our butts.
Yeah, what?
No,
Yeah,
you are the Muppets.
You wear Muppets. I blow bubbles out of one of those like little. It's the Burble.
I don't
The
know.
Burble and Bergen show. This week we're talking Birkenstocks.
So the next movie you make...
hold on.
Just when I was
we do
about
a
over, the
cameo.
Bergen still threw me back in.
Can we do a cameo as...
Bergen and Burble.
Yeah.
Like the grumpy old
Yes.
man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, score-wise, I'm giving it a
It's got leather.
I'm getting us in a movie, Tyler.
I'm
Come
giving
on.
I'm giving it a 4.5 as
This
well.
movie might have a... Well, it better need a... Well, will you give us beer?
I just gave you beer.
Oh, we did. Okay, we're in.
No, he meant more beer.
That makes the budget less.
You want more beer?
No, you've already paid us now. You're good.
Oh, right. Anyway, we'll sponsor your show now. Suck it, Mike Lawton.
I'm gonna make that. Let's do that clip.
That sound does remind me, guys. Make sure you follow us on all social medias: TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. I need you.
Abram/underexposed.
I mean, yeah, do that
Yeah.
too.
There's a link on our Facebook that you got to go through like 25 different posts.
I
to
will
get to.
put another one. I forgot
But it's
about all
there.
the Saturday shit. My bad. I
Saturday
will
was a
update
busy
the link later.
Yes, back up track. Okay.
But no, follow us on Twitter, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Go to our website. Check out our newest hat, which is the off-screen matte hat. I absolutely enjoy it. It actually probably has the best label of all the hats right now. We're actually going to have to update the rest of ours.
Got my beautiful mug on it.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah. It even has him back when he used to have the headset every episode, so it's kind of...
The little OG.
It's kind of OG. I'm
OG
enjoying it.
OSM.
Yeah, OG OSM. I'm enjoying it. But make sure, especially on YouTube, guys, turn on notifications and smash that like button. We appreciate it. It helps us out. Our videos are a little long for YouTube to really get huge traction. But every time you guys do it, it helps us out, and that's great. And we love each and every one of you.
Except for
Except
you.
for Liz. No.
Except you colonoscopy.
Steve,
Mike 348172.
Also, before our last beer, make
Make
sure.
this actually.
I already did. I said 4.5. While laughing, but I said it. Yeah.
Okay. Well, cool.
I hate saying he's right.
That's twice.
Well, he had to finish this.
Phrasing?
No, I said it.
I'm not in the middle, so I can't go skiing. But
I'm sure somebody won't trade a chair.
It's a family program.
No, it's not.
I'm trying to promote my book.
well, I was getting ready to say, last but not least, guys, make sure
He
you.
did a horrible job prepping.
Yeah.
I blame it on
What
Tyler.
the fuck? There's no hand jobs in my book, dude.
You know, I can always improve.
I'm
that.
Cancel
Can I
pre-order.
cancel my pre-order?
Cancel.
I mean, how do you make a book at least get better? HJs. You get an HJ. You get an HJ. You get an HJ.
Abrams is like, why did 40 people just cancel?
We're a prominent publisher.
But make sure you guys do go to abrams.com/underexposed. Pre-order if possible. If you can't
I
pre-order
feel like exposed is
It
a bad
will
thing to say when
on-
we talk about HJs.
Yeah, underexposed.
on May 18th,
Not over, though.
on May 18th, you can find it pretty much everywhere, including even Barnes and Noble and stuff like that. Correct?
Yeah.
Books a
Yeah,
Million?
All the book. Yeah, which was it? Was
Books a
it?
Million?
million.
Are those even
Yeah,
are they
around
still a
anymore?
thing?
Yeah, you can do books.
I think there's one up in Funcy
Yeah.
still.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it should be.
Wasn't the
what's-
mall?
What's the one on Mass Ave?
I don't go to Mass
Half
Ave.
price books. Everybody got a
It's not gonna be there.
half
It's
price
not gonna
books.
be a half.
I'm buying two. I'm buying two now just to take one. Day it's released. I just walk in. I'd like
I'm
to
doing
say
a book
this.
signing at half price books.
And Tyler be the first one there with his marker.
Shit.
Damn straight.
Is there going to be any book signings?
I think so. I hope so. I don't know. You know, yeah, man. So COVID, like, it was because the book was supposed to come out last March.
Yeah, I knew that.
You know, and then everything got pushed because of COVID, obviously, and then so we were gonna do a full-fledged like book tour, and then so actually like this Wednesday is my first full publicity marketing meeting with the marketing team for how we're gonna go about the
Don't
book
tell them
release.
about this shit.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, they're gonna be. Have you done any promotion?
That's the right answer.
No. The promotion? What's that?
So you went like the Foo Fighters' new album with it, right? Like, hey, we had this thing done and ready to go,
Yeah. So,
but 2020 happened, so we sat on it for long enough, and now we're tired of sitting on it.
yeah, and it's that thing where it's like, you know, I don't know what our release plans are. I don't know what the schedule is, book signings, anything like that. I mean, I hope so. I was really looking forward to like going out and
Pretending he's an author.
telling, pretending I was important.
Let's say
Cities.
partying in other towns.
Hey,
Like,
hey,
I'm a
Chicago
writer.
O'Hare Airport. Don't you know who I am?
You have to walk through the airport and sign your copies.
Yeah, I'll be like, fine.
He's actually gonna pay
Fine,
friends.
Barack Obama.
He's
I'll
gonna-
sign your copy.
He's gonna pay friends to stand in the
Yeah.
airport
Yeah.
and hounding for autographs.
Yeah.
You know.
In reality, it'd be like planes, trains, and automobiles. My car was not there.
Yeah.
Just with every other word bleeped out if you're not watching the actual DVD.
So we'll see. I hope.
It's
I hope
a
we get to a
master
Barnes and
class
Noble.
in
was
how to
like
use the
totally
word
it.
fuck.
That's totally a nice try, bro. You're not saving it. Let's move on.
Our next beer and last
Exactly.
beer of the night is the Dia de los Muertos by Adroit Theory. It's a
The best can art of the night.
it's a Russian Imperial.
Fucking Christ.
So it's a Russian Imperial Stout, but they put a really weird space in between the S and the rest of the word. It's an Imperial S Tout.
Stout.
Look at that.
You know, making labels is hard, Tyler.
Yeah. You know what?
No, it's not. Anyway,
I haven't seen any labels you made that didn't look like they were crayon.
it didn't say it had to be good. There is a place where the restless souls wander, burdened by the weight of their own sadness. They cannot enter heaven, so they wait, trapped between our world and the next, searching for a way to rid themselves of their pain, in the hope that somehow
Food, cheese, and cigars.
someday they will
That's
be
the best part of
reunited
Adroit.
with
Tell
what
you
they
what,
love.
it's a try.
And again, the best part of Adroit, the food pairing. Vanilla coffee rubbed sirloin with roasted baby potatoes and molasses.
We have that. I'll
Because,
stream
yeah, I can
that.
go get that everywhere,
Hold
right?
on, hold
I'm
on,
going to make that tomorrow.
hold on.
Why did you guys not prepare properly
And molasses
for this?
air?
Yeah. Yeah, sticky. It's sticky air. You never had sticky air?
Okay.
Watch
also-
Choppy
You're
Block.
the idiot.
It's also kind of
We know
sweet.
what they're talking about.
You
No,
never
you
had sticky
don't.
air? Watch
No,
Choppy
you
Block.
Do.
No, you don't.
I know
Philistine.
what molasses air is.
Yeah.
And the cheese pairing. La Muse signature Gouda.
Obviously.
Obviously good.
Clearly.
And the cigar pairing.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
I would love to
Camacho,
hear their
Corojo,
What's good?
Madure.
Yeah, see,
Damn it,
I
you took
was-
the words out of my mouth.
Yeah, I was gonna go with.
I mean,
was
just
gonna
from
go
the
with
nose,
long
just
ones.
from the nose, you get that right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love a droid theory.
I've
God, y'all
never
are so
seen
full
the
of
words. I've never seen something in a food pairing say molasses
On a
hair.
Dorian, what cigar would a Dorian go with?
Oh, the long one.
Swisher Sweets?
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
I know.
Swisher
Swisher
Sweet.
Sweets. Can you do that just...
Wait,
Can
you
do
just
wings
said
that
Dorian. You didn't say which one.
Yeah, which I'm talking about.
We're talking
Dorian
espresso,
espresso.
coconut, you know.
Oh, are we talking about Dorian? Oh, sorry, I can't reach
I
it.
need to look up real quick.
Bottle can.
You should have prepared me better.
You're the one that
Speaking
asked
of
a random
Dorian,
question.
wow. Speaking of Dorian, what a
Exactly.
segue.
Isn't there a
Isn't
day coming
Dorian
up for that?
Days coming up?
Dorian Day has been expanded to Dorian Days this year.
Days.
Oh, yeah.
Days.
And what dates
yeah.
are those? You said you were pulling that
March
up?
16th through 21st. So, full 6 days of celebrations at each one of our locations.
Which, how many are there now?
4.
And can you tell us where they are?
No, I can't.
Once
I
it's-
would have laughed
so-
if he'd have been like,
Yeah,
honestly,
yeah,
no.
Once it's sobro.
Honestly, no. So we have Scarlet Grove Public House in Main Street, Beach Grove. And then we have the College Avenue. South Broad Ripple is what the fancy kids
Sobro.
call it.
The
Sobro.
actual entitled kids call it sober.
They call it Sobro. So it's right there with what's that restaurant? That just
They closed down.
The
they
one
don't-
that's literally right across the street.
The good one.
Leader House?
Which one?
Leader House?
no.
No. It's right there at
There's-
the edge, right.
It's right across the street from your door, basically, there, isn't
Not
it?
next door. I'm talking
No,
about
next door's done.
No, the
Elon
door.
Musk brother
The
failed.
place across the street?
right.
No, the other street. No,
Can
there's
you cut
not.
all
There's
this
not a
out?
restaurant over there.
No,
This
it's
is
live.
live.
Shit.
But anyway, so Sobro,
Fix it
what
in
else?
post.
That's
And
2.
then Belafonte Avenue, we have Scarlet Lane Gastropub, and then McCordsville,
Which is the
or
OG.
The OG. So
That's not the one I've ever been to.
I started going there a long ass time ago, actually. A good friend of mine, or a good friend of mine's sister was best friends with Elise, like, for a long time. And so they were like, Tyler, and they used to work there back in the day, and they're like, her and her husband, they're like, Tyler, you need to come visit us. I'm like, sure! And I walked in, and I'm like, I've never been here. It's in McCordsville. Why the hell would I come here?
Yeah.
Sat down, had a blood axe, and if I could never leave, if blood axe was on tap, they would see me a lot. They see me a lot now, but that'd be
It's happening in
ridiculous.
2 months.
I know, I'm so excited.
Can I make a request?
I really want to know what you guys think of this.
The Sour Patch Kid variant that was Eric
gonna
Blood
say
Axe a few
Sour
years
Patch.
ago was
He
oh
brings
my
it up all the
God.
time.
Because that was like one of the best things.
That's
Period.
my beer.
Yeah, it's
That
delicious.
was one of your
That was
first beers,
my
wasn't it?
first-
Yeah.
Was it really?
Seriously?
It's like,
Oh, that was you?
That
Dude, that shit
my
was
first-
amazing.
that was
Bring
my
it
first
back.
beer. Yeah, we bring it back.
I never.
Elise-
He doesn't tell me about it.
We
No,
didn't bring
no.
it back this year.
No.
Or 2020 because
Or the year
things
before,
happen
right? Yeah.
in the world.
All right. Yeah.
But we did bring blood. It'll be back. It'll be back.
Blood axe is always back. I mean,
Yeah.
But
Sour
Sour
Patch
Patch.
will be back this year.
Keep me posted on that.
That was
I'll
literally,
let you
that
know.
was literally my first beer.
I'll
Like,
buy a gratuitous amount of that. Seriously.
blood
I wish we could bottle it.
I stopped by there that day because it was
Oh.
a friend's birthday.
tap only.
Can I
And
growler
they
it?
shoved this beer in my hands. You gotta try this! You gotta try this!
The Sour Patch. one?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, he
That's
showed
a true
up for
story.
a mutual friend of theirs' birthday party.
He's not your friend.
It was
And I
such
drank it and it
a.
was good. And I was like, I don't know if I can drink any more of this, but this is
I love
good.
Reem, you know that.
It was such a joke like idea. I was like, oh my god, we should.
Kind of shocked Elise let you do that.
Elise, yeah. I mean, truthfully, she has allowed me to do some stupid shit to her beer.
Did it say
And,
IPA on the keg though?
Yeah, she let me do a candy corn Lenore, which I really thought like she would put the shit down, and she was just like, "Fucking do it."
She must like you for some reason.
We're friends.
She's good people.
She's good people. She's good people.
Her and Nick are great.
I'm incredibly lucky to learn everything from her. But yeah, so we're doing. We got 6 new Dorian variants coming out that week. We got.
That's
I'm gonna
almost
read
half a
I'm gonna
dozen.
read them off the prompter.
Go ahead, yeah.
So, because I got to read it with dates and locations.
Oh, that's true.
So here's
Guys
the
are
deal.
so fancy now.
Here's the deal. McCordsville only gets these beers 1 day a week. They only get it the one day of release.
That'll be the day I'm there.
So the other locations have to kind of float it. So here we go. 316 is Mexican hot chocolate Dorian.
Stone Cold said so.
That will be available at Sobro in McCordsville. The next day is white chocolate guava Dorian. That will be at Scarlet Lane Gastropub
He just
and McCordsville. And Chef Bailey will be prepping special white chocolate guava pies to go with it.
Which all of them are available at McCordsville on the 16th, correct?
No.
No,
On
it's
that
on
day.
that
Each
day.
that day,
Okay,
it's
gotcha.
only McCordsville.
Just making sure. Gotcha.
Like McCordsville will only have this beer that day. The
Okay.
rest you can go like if they still have white.
Okay,
chocolate
that makes
guava.
sense. That makes sense. Gotcha.
318 will be Dorian Classic Root Beer Stout. We brought it back.
I like
think
that one last
Andrew's
time.
going to do some root beer floats with that one. That tracks.
Nice.
319 will be a Blackberry Cinnamon Dorian.
Ooh, and where that one gonna be at?
That's going to
Besides
be at
McCordsville.
Sobro
Okay.
in McCordsville. This one on Saturday, the 20th, is Dorian on the Shore. And it will be. I don't know exactly what's going to be in it yet, but it will be a boil of such
Yes. That's amazing.
Dorian.
This must be your baby because you don't
No,
know what's
it's
in
not.
it. No, it's Elisa's?
I will say it's Elisa's, and
You know crawfish?
it will be paired with Chef Aaron Kim.
Oh, this could be good.
So that will be at the G Pub on Saturday. So
So the only day I will not be at McCordsville on any of
I know,
those
right?
is on that day.
Boil day.
So-
On the seafood boil.
Oh, my ass is going to wherever Kim's cooking something to match.
So Kim and Elise will be putting up something special on that Saturday.
That woman can cook.
And then
Yeah,
I
shrimp
know,
like
right?
Hey,
that's a freaking
that
joke. It's
that
like-
woman can
Yeah,
cook.
No. She pitched it, and I was like, "What?" And she was like, "Yeah," and I was like, "Okay."
I'm so
You
happy.
look like, wait, I was the candy corn guy. What?
Yeah, I was like, "Well, I'm the weird person." I put
That's my job.
I put the Sour Patch Kids in the beer, and I put the So
Candy
anyway,
corn in
and
the
I
then
don't want to tell anyone how to do it, but also kielbasa's in a boil. I feel like kielbasa and stuff might go.
Shut up. Just let it go, whatever it is.
And then,
That
and
sounds
then we
like
wrap
not
up
bad thing
Dorian
either.
Days with a banana bread Dorian at
nice.
Beach Grove and at McCordsville. So, 6-day event. It'll be fun.
So, I am really excited for that. I might have to take that week off coaching. My ass will be at McCordsville every day.
He also might be
Growlers
posting
for
up
the
here,
kids.
John.
What's that?
He might be posting up here for that week.
My day will be, I'll be at McCordsville every day that week except for the Saturday one. There is no way in hell I'm at McCordsville that day.
Yeah, I don't know what, and I do know Trax is planning every day they're open.
yeah.
They're going to do pairings with it. So,
And I love Trax Barbecue.
Right.
But
well, I know, but
Chef
I know
Aaron
if
Kim
Aaron's doing a
if she's doing a pairing,
anything, they're doing a lot of pairings that week with a lot of specials, and so
I'm excited.
I mean, it's exciting. It's exciting for everybody.
Well, and that's the one thing that in the past, so anybody that was a Scarlet Lane fan in the past didn't have the chance to do food pairings and stuff like that.
Right.
You know, the
Special
OG
events.
didn't have food.
Right.
They bring in like food truck stuff and every
Food
once in a while,
food trucks,
but they didn't have food. Then you get Trax obviously came in.
Yep.
But you had like the Gastropub, you had Beach Grove, you had all these.
And now Beach Grove will have new food
Yep.
in the next few weeks.
That's what I heard.
Exciting.
Yeah.
We'll see.
We have all these places kind of bringing in food a little bit, and Scarlet Lane gets real interesting and creative.
Yeah, we try and do that, and I think we're doing we're gonna do oddities and curiosities. Should be back this year.
Good.
They've been through with.
It's a fun day too.
Yeah, so that's the one that we're allowed to get like super weird with.
Oh, yeah.
It's fun.
I can also say, at Beer Fest, Scarlet Lane always has the absolute best jockey
You
box.
mean when they roll up in a hearse with a casket jockey box? Yeah.
Yeah. Always the best jockey box.
You guys love it so much, you can help unload it and hook it up.
Anytime
and
you want, bud.
disconnect
Anytime
it
you want.
next time.
We're gonna be
if
on
we
our
ever
show.
get
We're
festival.
gonna be on our show.
So this beer, we will, because we are past 9 o'clock, we'll finish up. We'll actually talk about this beer a little bit. Although I could talk about Dorian Days and everything else forever. This beer, I wish I had a little bit left, but I enjoyed it. It was malty, roasty, very roasty. Little lighter body than I expected, but I felt like the flavor was there the whole way. But with the ABV being what?
You said that was a light.
Actually, it was high. It was 13
light
point.
body?
I didn't think it was as thick a body as we've had for a 13.7 by any stretch, and it wasn't as heavy a body as most Imperials we've had on this show.
We have had thickers.
But at 13.7%, I would absolutely say this is DUI shelf worthy.
Yes.
Honest to God, started to say this was a 7% beer when I was talking because
That's good.
I forgot it was that high.
It drinks smooth.
Drank smooth. I ran out of beer before we even start talking about it because I legitimately just kind of kept. I enjoyed the
I
hell
couldn't keep
out
it out of my mouth.
I enjoyed the hell out of it.
I enjoyed it as well. There's the char in this is very strong.
It was pleasant.
And it's not, but that's the thing. It's not like burnt marshmallow char.
No.
It is more charcoal char.
Yeah.
President
Soft
not
mouthfeel
overwhelming.
too. Soft creamy mouthfeel.
But it is a little. I really think someone's opinion on this really depends on how well they like that char, because it is.
I like that char.
there.
I don't think it was that overwhelming though.
I don't either.
He's had a bad tongue day.
John's having a bad tongue day.
Well, whatever.
Josh, you're first.
Okay. I go 4. I like that.
I'm giving it a 4.25. I really enjoyed it.
Because char was a little much for me. I'm going 3.75. Great beer.
So it is a 4 average. John's wrong, but that's usually the way it is. Off-screen, Matt, I know I forgot with the B-bomb, so give me your last 2 scores.
Oh, I've had a beer since that last beer. I know I was kind of.
Then give me this one if you don't want
I
to
was
do
lacking a
B-bomb.
little bit of leather out of the B-bomb.
He wanted dominatrix. He didn't quite get that.
Yeah, there's definitely a dominatrix out of
He
that.
wanted
But
dominatrix.
just it's in a bottle or a can, preferably.
There's a show on Netflix I can show you. You'd be happy.
Wait, we got Magic Mike later. No, the last one I think
Stranger Things?
No.
Sorry.
Bonded, actually, on Netflix. Yeah.
Oh.
Funny as
That's
shit.
not about
but
relatives?
No.
it could be depending on what state.
No, it's not.
The state of our first
Kentucky.
beer. The state of our first beer.
No.
Yeah,
Once again, Louisville, Kentucky.
Loved.
And the episode yet again comes full circle. I don't know. On the last one, I think I'd say like a 3.75 on the F-bomb.
Stop agreeing with Bad Tongue Day.
No, it's one of those, like, it was really good, but it's just, I don't know, it was close enough to being a stout without being the stout. That,
Oh, he's on B-bomb.
yeah, on B-bomb. On this
You were
one,
very
Still wrong.
Yeah, wrong.
Hurry up,
Who
off-screen,
saw that,
Matt.
bud?
Some of us have to
Keep
go
it
off-screen pee.
yeah, I already off-screen peed. You can on-screen pee, just not on-screen. You can off-screen leave.
Next beer.
This one, 4.25 all day. This is
There we go.
very delicious.
That's better.
This is really up my alley, and this is the first Adroit stout that we've had. I am not let down. I'm very impressed.
Strong
I'm very
showing.
happy. I want to see more of what they're doing,
Absolutely.
Where they
and
at?
this
Where
was
they out of?
a good one.
Adroit Theory is out of Washington, D.C.
Oh. Sweet.
Not an actual state.
It's
Should
a
be.
yeah.
Yet.
Should be.
Should be.
Should be. Maybe you should throw a riot. And then
Too soon.
So, hashtag too soon.
Sorry, off-screen Matt. Were you there?
Oh, no, for those of you watching, no, he was not.
No.
FBI, CIA, NSA, he was not there.
If I was, I definitely wasn't on screen.
I was very aware.
I wanted you to not want to see me.
I have lots of practice not being on screen.
I've got one thing I'm good at is not being on screen.
Oh my god. As the basement gets raided. Thanks guys for listening.
Landing now.
Obviously, this has been a hell of a show. We've laughed more in this episode than we have in a while, I think. It was a
We
hell
have a
of
guest this time.
yeah, that helps.
That kind of helps, yeah.
Hell of a lot of fun. We had some really good beer. We had some really not good beer. We had some beer that John was very wrong on.
Very.
You know, all
Very
sorts of
right.
things. This episode had a little bit of everything. Tyler was right multiple times, and
Never happens.
admittedly so. I'm a happy man. So, thank you guys for watching, though.
What's our
Our
name?
guest today, before we sign off, I am going to remind...
Tune
Bergen
in
and Burble.
next week to Bourbon and Burgles. First
Burble.
episode.
I
We're
want
gonna blow
to
bubbles.
Bourbon bubble.
make sure, and again, guys, if you haven't heard it for the 15th time, make sure you check on at abrams.com/underexposed for Underexposed, the 50 greatest movies never made.
Yep.
I will repost the link on our Facebook later tonight.
I'll make sure there's a clickable link.
There's a clickable link. You just have to scroll down. Josh is the author. It's going to be an exciting book. John and I both, I believe, have already bought it.
I'm going to. It's teed up.
Yeah, nice.
Find me at Scar Lane.
Yeah, you can find Josh at
I'm
Scarlet
there all
Lane.
the time.
Yeah, brewer, writer, director.
If you want to talk to his better half, she works behind the bar.
The way better half. The way.
But, man, I'll tell you what, this guy's a lot of fun to talk to, even if he's hard to get on the show sometimes. It's a great dude.
He showed up, though.
Yeah, I did show up. Like what? A year ago, you were like,
I
"What's
did.
your schedule in February 2020?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "Dude, I don't fucking know what my schedule."
Technically, a
is.
year ago, I tried to get you on a year ago.
Yeah.
But thanks for listening, guys. I'm TVG_ops guy.
Thank you so
I
much,
ain't quit.
Josh Hall. Thank you so much.
It's I'm_quit.
And behind the camera.
Off screen Matt.
Later, guys. Have a good one.
Cheers.